I've got to say is we've probably got about 12 hours for you to change, because I don't like the idea of you going into the games as Lutherian.
What are you going to do about it?
Representatives. I don't know, nothing. I'm just sharing my opinion.
Well, you have one full day before the games, so
I think nobody.
Hello, Albert.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
No Christmas functions this week?
Anybody in the party?
No. No. Oh god. Far out. I watched about an hour worth of that before I got sick of my voice.
The first hour, or the last hour?
The first hour. I thought,
the last hour was the worst. Yeah.
The second and the second hour.
5-minute monologue.
Did I have a monologue? Awesome, great.
Well, he had about 3 of them. I don't know if you recall, but Ballbag and I can't resist. I know I can't resist. And Ocko actually dunked your head in the river, so you up at the end of the.
Probably needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so where are we now?
We're still at the Lord's, or outside the Lord's estate in Nurdagon, whatever it's called. He's given us a very short window to consider his deal. Said we had to discuss it with the rest of the party.
$5,000, 5,000 gold pieces. I'm doing it now. 5,000 gold pieces for the head of the Lady of Coins. And if you remember, he gave you a contact to talk to. Did he give you the contact? Wait a sec. Just looking at my notes.
There was a contact though for something else, wasn't there?
That was the one guy
for the statue guy. Yeah.
Statue guy. There was the guy that
Silas's mate.
Yeah. Petrified.
But here's my thinking. Like, maybe we could, if we worked alongside the Lady of the Coin, maybe she'd unstatue the dude. Can Medusas do that? Can they unstatue people? Would I know that?
So
you can make a history check if you've learned about it, about Medusas being able to undo their own petrification. And you've read no such thing, Particles. You've never heard in all your readings or your studies, as has Damas. You've never heard of an unpetrified thing done by Medusa. No, Particles, you do have heard there's a spell called Greater Restoration that could do it, but it's beyond any of your abilities at the moment.
Yep.
It could be he's just a scumbag and deserved it. I mean,
we don't know him.
Well, no, but Silas does.
Yeah.
Shit, what does he know?
The petrified guy.
He was your friend that you were speaking to in the pub quite normally, but secretly in Thieves' Cant, about trying to find out information about getting into the Temple of Lutheria to rescue the kids. But however, at some point or other, some incident, he was going to approach the Lady of Coins and he got petrified as a result, which normally happens to people that have displeased the Lady of Coins, according to the scuttlebutt on the street that we were able to discern from the palace guards. And the palace guards were the ones that directed us down to the Near Dragon estate. And I believe he's a descendant of one of the original Dragon Lords. I want to say, it's a Greek name, not Apollo, Adonis, Near Dragon or something like that. Was one
that
of
sounds right. That sounds right.
It was one of the Dragon Lords that when we were in the necropolis that's at Telemark, we had a look there, and that was one of the ones that we went through that was not defiled.
He was sworn to Pytha, said to be nice but a bit useless.
I think if I yeah, that's him. If I recall,
Adonis Near Dragon.
Oh, sorry.
Adonis Near Dragon, sworn to Pytha, nice but a bit useless.
But has a lot of coin, so was useful in that sense. And Terran Near Dragon is direct descendant of him. He's the richest man in Mitros, made his money from the Minotaur markets, and once ahead of the Lady of Coins because she's kept on mucking up his business. And the second person that I just pasted into chat is Albert's buddy, who was apparently trying to get you in good with the Lady of Coins, but before he could report information, he was a stone statue on the street.
Do we know where he was? Oh, on the street, okay.
Yeah, just standing out, looking terrified.
If I recall, Albert, you flew into a blind rage when you found out, and then so blinding, in fact, that you were shocked
Forgot about
you
it
found out the
later.
second time.
I was so enraged I forgot.
Yeah, so enraged, and then you went, "I want to see my contact," and he's like, "He's a statue." You
That's right.
That was the funniest bit.
Yeah, it's funny how the mind works to blot out trauma.
There we go.
Yeah.
You were just
PTSD.
straight into denial, and then you were trying to bargain, then you were angry.
All right,
Oh,
well,
all the emotions. Awesome.
so what is our guiding plan as far as you guys with the temple? What's you of Lutheria?
Oh, nothing. As far as Brody's concerned, I've walked out and never going back, unless we have to break in, kill everyone, and steal the kids back. But that's my extent.
I will point out
that was always my feeling, though.
I will point out that it's early evening by now, and you can have one more full day, and then the great games are due to start. So just keeping things in perspective.
Okay.
At least there'll be wine at the games. I don't think we should take. I don't think we should take this Lord's deal, and I think we should seek out the Lady of Coins. That's my feeling.
Yeah, I think so too. Just because we've got 2 Minotaurs in our party, and also the Lady of Coin can actually potentially get us into the temple itself. So that's
and
too
get
good.
the harp from the satyr.
Maybe, yes, maybe that. Well, Damas has caught up with you, and suggests that maybe if we can to try and catch up with the Lady of Coin, perhaps it's getting towards night time.
Importantly, do we tell him that we are going to do that because he says he has some information that will help us on our way towards locating the Lady of Coins? Just like we haven't given an affirmative answer to the Satyr's Tale or the other establishment. No, what is it?
If there was a way to
Siren's
string him
Roost,
along,
which is in the wrong position.
if there was a way to string him along without making the deal, hence pact, then yeah, I'll be keen.
Yeah, so as long as we don't have to take some sort of oath of
I would not want our reputation nor be
late.
sworn to an oath that we were. Yes.
Too late.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, I've come in. I've found you, and what are we doing?
Sorry, I will point out just one more thing. I'm not sure if this came out, but if you remember it, but Lord Neurodragon, the rich guy, pro-slavery guy, he suggested that you seek out someone called Nero, who is in the Stygian Row, and he might be able to get you an in into the Lady of Coins.
Well, that's the information that we needed, wasn't it? Yes. Well, how about, dare I say it, Silas and Proteus, if the subterfuge you feel is over, perhaps our best course of action is talking to this Nero fellow and getting ourselves an audience with the Lady of Coin and seeing what we can do. How do you feel about that?
Does anyone remember, did we make a deal with the Temple of Lutheria to represent them in the games?
I don't think they accepted that offer. You suggested it several times, but then it kept on getting... Then you talked about children all the time, and they said no.
Just wanted to get out of there, yeah. Or just anything, yeah. Okay, cool. We
Tell
asked...
you what, if this is like using the wrestling metaphor, if you turn out for the 5 gods, and suddenly you're good guys, it's like, oh... In the biggest games of them all, that's going to get a good pop, as they say in wrestling parlance.
The opposite of the heel turn. Yeah.
Well, no, you've had your heel turn. Yeah, getting a pop. And so, yeah, you've been with Lutheria, and some people have been disappointed. Oh, no, prophecy. Psych, we've been here the whole time. Yeah, just FYI.
Well, the temple's still kind of friendly-ish with us.
Yeah, at the moment.
Good. We don't have to worry about
at the games, though, when we get to the games, you guys should definitely turn out for the good guys. Right, which is the 5, right? Everyone agrees with me, right?
Why don't we each represent one of the 5 gods?
The games? Because we could turn during the games, like if it is a wrestling thing, we could like halfway through one of our guys getting smashed up, we turn.
We got sent a
some looking
sheet. Yes, poetry, discus, javelin jumping, running, wrestling, riding, brawling, archery, boxing, horse racing, chariot racing, and the great relay.
And is it in that order?
Yes.
Yes.
And I will point out it's a 3-day event, but we'll be combining it all into probably one session and just go through the whole thing, because it's just too awkward, like going in and out of the game. So we're just going to do it in one big session, and we'll see what twists and turns happen along the way. But as I said, you've got tonight and one full day, then the great game due to start.
Well, shall we go find this Nero?
Yeah, we should, but there's still some good heat to be given to the boys before the games, I reckon. We've got, we can still put them over.
Okay.
What are we going to do with this Lord? We're outside his estate right now. Do we need to go back and say, look, we're going to go see Nero, we'll get back to you, or we just walk? Because he did give us a time frame. He said, like, you've got a few minutes or something, or an hour.
An hour. He was very
I'll go tell him
impatient
to
with you.
back.
Yeah, to tell him that we respectfully decline his thing. Thank you very much. I feel that that's what we're doing. We should be honourable in this, don't you?
Yeah. I'll go in and see if he'll even let me in his house.
No,
No,
Mr.
he won't.
Minotaur, guards block away. I'm sorry,
There we
no
go.
animals allowed on the estate. Why
That's
ain't you
the
back
answer,
in the
then.
slave market, scum?
Perhaps Paraclete.
Your master wants something from me.
He wants
My
nothing
friends.
from you. We've got plenty of enough manure, thanks. The gardens are growing perfectly. So take your shit and piss off.
Ooh, Zane!
Hey, it's okay, Okobolo. You won't need to go in and say goodbye. I haven't met this fine chap, but perhaps one of you lot would like to go in and say, turn him down, Particles, Proteus.
Yeah, well, I was going to say maybe Paraclete and myself should go back in there as we were the two that, yeah.
And I'll stay and console my friend.
Okay, so Particles and Proteus goes in as Damus. I don't know how you console Okobolo, and I don't imagine he's thinking terribly clearly, having been insulted to his face, but we'll switch back to that scene in just a little bit. As Proteus and Particles go in, they let you in, and they immediately close like the spears across it, blocking Okobolo from coming in. And once again, an attendant takes you inside to a very peaceful... it's a beautiful place, but it has no love there, shall we put it that way. And you see Taran Neurodragon scribbling over some papers. Well, I see you've come back. I assume you're going to answer me in the affirmative. I'm just writing out the contract now. 5,000 gold pieces for the head of Lady of Coins. I believe that concludes our business. I'll just need your signature here and here.
Well, it happens that what we propose that we will do is, if this is a just and right cause, we will not be motivated by money. We will be motivated by the cause of justice. So since we have cause to investigate, because a compatriot of ours, a friend, has been petrified, we are going to investigate this Lady of Coins. And if her end best be at the end of a sword, then that will be the case. But we will not.
You do not. I am talking. Be quiet. I believe you misunderstood me. I'm offering you 5,000. I'll tell you what. Let's make it 10,000 gold pieces for the head of the Lady of Coins. And I'll need your signature, or else you'll, shall I say, have complications. I'm a very powerfully connected man here, and I will require your signature. Trust me, you do not want to get on my bad side.
How about we bring you the head, and then you could pay us then if we bring you the head. We just need to go and see if we could find the head and, all that kind of thing. But we're very reluctant about signing contracts just in case we can't find the head, and then, let us go find the head first, and then we'll bring it to you if we find a head.
And what, pray tell, if the Lady of Coins twists your words, twists my words, and you end up deciding not to kill her? Then perhaps I'll be offering 10,000 gold pieces for a different head, if you take my meaning.
So be it, yeah. Well, if that's the way it all shakes out, then we understand your position perfectly. But please, we're just reluctant just to put pen to paper at this present point and sign a contract. We've had experiences in the past, shall we say, where we haven't been able to find a head, and and then the contract gets a bit niggly.
So let's put this in perspective then. What we agreed on: if you bring me the head, I'll bring you 10,000 gold pieces. If you don't, someone else will bring me your head for 10,000 gold pieces. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal, Particles?
Crystal clear.
Yeah. I would shake your hand, but then that would be a contract. Yeah.
And he goes back and just kind of dismisses you with a hand as he goes back to scribbling, paperwork. There's always paperwork. Just swings, ushers you out.
Okay. We're being ushered out. That's it then. Okay, I think that went well, Particles. What do you think?
We've now got 10,000 gold pieces on our heads. I wonder if that's for each one. Or if
not yet. Not yet. Only until our allegiance is made known to him, anyway. Regarding the Lady of Coins, I think we're still a bit of grace period. We could end up with both of them wanting our heads, of course. By the end of this, let's
or
go tell
having
the others.
2 heads and no one to pay us.
Yeah, I don't mind that option so much.
Well, at least you're going to make a pretty statue.
While they were out, Okobolo was trying to cheer. Oh, sorry, Damas was trying to cheer up Okobolo by throwing up stones into the air and getting him to throw his javelin, doing some target practice at it, so he could take out his frustrations with this that he got from this racist guard.
Right. Are you throwing up the stones kind of in the general direction of the racist guard? Because
not at all. The opposite direction, where there are no people walking, sort of a quiet sort of place, and just throwing it up and saying, "Go, go, there you go." Right. Just trying to get you to take your frustrations out.
Oko takes aim, and because you're throwing it in the opposite direction of the guards, he has to step backwards to really get a good go, and he kind of steps backwards and stumbles and just crashes back into one of the guards, trying to make it look like a fake.
Oko, come here, please, Oko. Oh, sorry for my friend.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. I'm just a big clumsy bull, mate. Just drops the shoulder a little bit.
Make a deception check. Or you could just say, I'm just purposely being a dick and not trying to hide that I'm being a dick. It's up to you.
I'm not really trying to hide it, eh?
No.
Just enough. What I am trying to do is just make it believable enough that it's not an attack. It's just like whoopsie, mate. So.
Okay.
It's -1 deception.
Oh, well, okay. Well, with a 4 on... Was it 4 on the dice? No, that's not right. What did you roll? You rolled a 3. A 3 minus 4, yeah.
He rolled a 2 minus 3.
2 minus 3. My math. I did maths at university, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't take it well. And say, "Oi, try that again, mate. It'll be the last thing you ever do. I did tell you to piss off, go to the slave market and take your crap there. Don't even know what you're doing in this part of town, cow. Now piss off."
Sorry, boss.
Come here, Okobolo. Now, do you feel better now that you got to have that little dig in? Do you feel a little bit better? Let's leave.
Fuck you, Thomas.
Hey, sorry. Well, here are the others. Here are the others. Wonderful. Hello, Particles. Hello, Proteus. I hope it went swimmingly in there. Perhaps it's time to leave.
Shall we go find Nero?
Yes, let's.
Sadly, we may have encountered, made another powerful enemy.
Not now. Not now.
Well, if we've made a powerful enemy, well, at least Okobolo will get the thrill of roughing it up with some of his racist guards. That might be a small.
Some good news though. There's silver lining.
Mine.
If the Lady of Coins wants to, give us her head, then we'll get 10 grand for it. Sweet deal.
I could mine her illusion up ahead.
Yes. All right, well, let's go find Nero.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
head across town, leaving the upper, the rich area, shall we say. Head back over into the opposite extreme. Now, Lord Taran Neurodragon did tell you that he's somewhere in Stygian Row. And Stygian Row is kind of all this area here. That's very much the slum of Mitros.
Shall we head to the Setter's Tail and see if we can find out where this dude might be? Through tavern talkie.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yes, let's.
Okay. So you head back over to the very rowdy, very dirty, very disgusting tavern where everybody's partying up. Someone playing drums in the background, but it's absolute chaos in there. As I said before, there's people passed out drunk on the floor. The floor is distinctly sticky on the feet, on either your hooves, in the case of your setters, or boots, or for hooves for that matter, I guess, in the case of Okobolo and Bullbug. Yeah, people are partying it up.
Anybody from the Thieves Guild that Silas might recognize?
Make your perception check.
Perception. There we go. 11.
You do actually spot someone. And this is kind of your jam, right? So the difficulty class wasn't particularly high. And you notice there's one guy there called Andreas Marinotis. And if anybody knows, you feel like he might know.
Feel what, sir?
I mean, he's a contact you'd recognize in the Thieves Guild.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I tell the others I'll just approach this guy, he might know. And head up to him. And what's his name?
Andreas Marinotis.
There we go, Andreas. Yep.
And Thieves Kent. Andreas, my friend, I'm looking for somebody. You might be able to help me?
I believe the cat comes out at noon. Meaning in Thieves Kent, I hear you. What do you want? Who are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for... Oh gosh, what was his name?
Nero.
I'm looking for Miro. Yeah.
Nero. Nero. What business do you have with Nero? I can point you in the right direction, but information is power, as you know. What do you require of Nero?
Oh, well, we just need to talk to him about usual Thieves Guild matters.
So is it theft then? Murder? Extortion? Which is it?
As a brother thief, you'd know I can't go in detail about what we intend to chat with him about.
Make a persuasion check, Mr. Silas.
I get the strong feeling we're winging this plan again.
Yes, mate.
Well, I hear you, Silas. I will give you where you can find Mr. Nero, but as I'm sure you know, information is not free.
Oh, indeed. I'm sure I have a little something somewhere to give you. And we'll message one of the guys. Yo, do we have some coin or like a gem or something that...
Oi, what are you doing in here casting spells, you little shit? What are you up to? And a very drunk person pushes you hard in the chest. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just trying to create this little minor illusion in my hand right here. And do a little minor illusion of beer and or wine.
Okay, make a performance check, Silas.
Ta-da! Your favorite.
Oh, look at this, everyone! There's some beer doing funny stuff. You're all right, mate, and gives you a hard slap on the back. Thinks it's hilarious.
As he's hopefully taking everybody's attention away from me, I'll use my stealthy thieving skills to cast that little spell that he does with.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
You're doing it in front of very intoxicated drunk people, and this time you get away with it as you hide it. So feel free to message away, Silas.
Hey guys, do we have some money for this? From my friend here, who's actually given us a good detailed way of getting to.
So we have some gems or a necklace, but they're like 200 gold pieces. So,
do I know, Malcolm, how much one would normally give this dude for such information?
200 is a crazy amount. More like 5-10 gold pieces. And this puts things into perspective. 10,000 gold pieces is an insane amount of money. And you think
Can we break off a gem off one of the necklaces? Oh, sorry for interrupting.
Sorry, I'm just saying, if you don't bring her the head, then every thief, cutthroat, every vagabond across Metros is going to be gunning for your head. Because that is an insane amount of money. It's like $10 million. Think of it in that sort of order.
This is usual, gentlemen.
So actual cold hard cash, we've got 50 silver pieces, or 56 silver pieces.
That's 5
so
gold
if we want
pieces.
to use the last of our cash.
Yep.
Is it 3 silver for a gold? Is that
No, 10 silver for a gold.
10. So that's equivalent of 5 gold pieces.
5.6 gold pieces.
Well, if we can give him that would make life here a lot easier for
I've
the
got-
future as well.
I've got 25 dwarf skulls in the bag of holding.
Didn't we gave the dwarf skulls to take back to the place, didn't we? Gave it to one of the dragon riders. One of the dragon riders.
Yeah, and we haven't
haven't
collected
caught
the money
up.
for that.
Yeah, we haven't collected the money, but
There.
yeah.
Because remember, that's all the way up in the other city.
Astoria.
Yeah. But we gave them the skulls.
So anyway, are we bringing the 50 silver pieces?
Yes,
I think
let's.
it'd be wise
50
to keep our
each,
contacts,
Silver.
contacts happy.
Oh, silver.
Yeah, 50 silver.
All right. Oh, how much are you offering, Albert?
50 silver?
50 silver. He quietly takes it and slips into his pocket. Now, the first thing you know about Nero is he's not the most stable of gentlemen. Almost like he's seen things that he wish he couldn't see. And do you see that man over there in the corner? And when I say the corner, I really mean the corner. And you look over and there's a man sprawled in the fetal position facing the gutter in the corner, surrounded by his own urine. That you'll find is Nero. He's been throwing around aliases, but trust me, that is Nero. He's your man.
Can I do an insight check on
Sure.
him? See if he's telling the truth.
Sure.
I assume he is.
You feel he is. I mean, you give him 5 gold pieces, the equivalent of 5 gold pieces, and you know that money works in the Thieves' Guild. So you believe that he believes that that's Nero pissing himself in the corner.
Okay, well, on Thieves' Cant, I'll thank him and ask him if he's got a towel on him.
Who? Nero's got a tail on him?
No, a towel.
Oh, a towel.
My friend here. Yeah.
No towel. I'm sorry. Nope.
Oh well. I joke with him that I hang out with a Minotaur half the time. This is nothing out of the ordinary. Thank you, my friend.
He nods.
And let the guys know that this is our man over here in the corner. With a glance.
Mm-hmm.
So, so maybe we can get
I join up with you.
Right, I suppose we need to help him out and get him.
You want me to go get him?
Is he passed out, or is he just like?
He's lying in his own personship, so I assume he's well passed out.
Mm-hmm. Well, you go over and look, and he's at best asleep.
Any clerics amongst us can do.
Yeah. Detoxing. I can cast a lesser restoration on him if you want.
I think we can get him out here and do.
Yeah, do that. Well, first of all, I'll gently shake him. I'll just gently shake him and say, "Excuse me, sir. Are you okay?"
With a gentle shake, no response.
No response.
Groans a little bit and goes back to sleep.
All right. Well, if you can hear me somewhere deep in your subconscious, I will be taking you outside just to help you refresh a little bit, to get more to yourself. Okay. You please be. Don't mind us. All right. Well, Oko, if you wish to pick him up.
Sure, I'll pick him up. Damus.
Thank you.
Gently, everybody. Gently.
Okay, you pick up the slightly damp figure of Nero and assume you take him out into the streets?
Yeah, let's find a nice quiet place.
Okay, there's lots of weird alleyways and back streets without Stygian road, but you can find a relatively empty alleyway in which to take
I'm going to cast lesser restoration on him. If that will help. Like, is being blind drunk like a condition afflicting it?
Yes.
It's a type of poison.
He's mechanically
type of
poisoned. It's a poison.
There we
restoration, I believe.
Yeah,
poisoned. There
poison.
we go.
And you could say he's blind drunk as well, or a little bit paralyzed. Or either of those two conditions are also there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, so you cast lesser restoration on him, and he looks around and he blinks as this condition leaves him, and says, "What do you want? I didn't do it. You can't prove nothing. Now piss off!" And he gets up to barge past you.
Okay, I sit down next to him with my arm over his shoulder and kind of forcibly make him sit down, but it's a friendly gesture of we should sit here for a bit, mate. I think.
Look, I didn't do it. You can't prove it. Let me go.
No, we know you didn't do it. We're just looking for the person who did do it.
He just looks at you suspiciously. What do you know?
I think if we had a history of people putting their feet in their mouth, and so Proteus, perhaps you can inquire with this Nero person. Perhaps you might be the most convincing, shall we say?
Yes. Well, my friend, word has it upon the street.
We're not friends yet, mate.
Yes. Well, perhaps at the end of this we will be friends. It would be a shame if we were not to end up as friends, because it's important to have good friends, and it would be nice to make friends amongst the chosen 5 of Versi. Are all 5 of us here? Yeah, we are all here. Yeah. So this year is, if I quickly introduce everybody in the table, around, or the alley that we're doing here. All we need from you is just to be pointed in the right direction, because you're a man who we've been told knows things and knows people. You're a connected man, somebody who's been good to the family.
I don't know nothing about nobody, know nothing about them.
Very wise. That's what we heard, and that's definitely what we will tell everyone, that you knew nothing and didn't know anything and never told anyone anything. But of course, if we were to leave here and not know more than we did before, maybe we would go back into that tavern and say that you had told us lots and lots and lots of interesting thing in your drunken state. And I'd imagine that it would be very hard for anyone to trust you again, or they would never lend you a drink again, because you would be accused of being a person who can't hold their liquor and always gives away secrets.
What is it you want?
Only to be pointed, a contact, if you like, and I'm sure that no harm will come to you as a result of this, but we are looking to find the Lady of Coins.
Persuasion check, please.
Okay, persuasion. Where are we on that? Abilities, saves, nope, skills. Persuasion. Not my best, but let's have a crack.
I don't know nothing about no Lady of Coins.
My two friends here, Bullbug.
Oh, Bullbug.
Bullbug.
You can call me
Bullbug.
Bullbag. I do what you say. If you want to call me Bullbag, it's okay.
It wasn't Bag, it was Bug. I got the names the wrong way around.
Oh, well, it's okay.
No, it's not okay, my friend. I should respect you and get your name always right. You are a free Minotaur now, which means you get have the same rights as everybody else in this, in our oath of friendship.
Oh, if you say so, but my name is Bullbug. People call me Bullbag. I don't like that.
I didn't say that. I definitely didn't say that. That's not rubbing off on me.
I know. You said Bugball. That's okay.
Maybe that's just my accent. So we weren't.
Smash him?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Is that particularly intimidating for me? Is the second intimidation check?
You're basically threatening to set Bullbug onto him. Sure.
Yes, and we were threatening to go back in and say that he'd told us all sorts of secret goings on down here in Stygian Way.
Okay, I'm gonna say Bullbug doesn't really help you because he's so passive. But if you unleash a Bullbug, you can definitely fuck shit up. So you can make an intimidation, but I'm not going to give you advantage because Bullbug is not yet intimidated.
And
no
I am
confidence
probably
in him.
the weakest in the department. Well, there we go.
And Bullbug just kind of looks at this guy, and the guy looks back. His eyes type of particles and says, "Shit! You don't understand, man. She has eyes and ears everywhere. She's probably listening right now." His eyes dart around this alleyway.
She won't hear anything. We just need to be pointed.
Shit! Look, you talk as if I should know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I do know you got some effing scaring-looking minotaurs around. But she's got eyes and ears everywhere. If I tell you, man, I'm a dead man.
Well,
she'll know. She always finds out.
Ears, where should we be sniffing? If it's only eyes and ears, where should we be sniffing?
Look, you're twisting the words around. She is going to know. She knows if someone farts in the wind, man. She will know.
So, were we to make some loud inquiries for her, that word would get to her pretty swiftly? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm telling you, if I tell you what I know, I'm a freaking dead man. She's going to find out.
Do you know anything about, what was his name, this guy got turned into a statue?
Adrianos.
Anything about that petrification incident in the other street just down there? Do you know
mate,
why that would have occurred?
I've been piss drunk for the past 3 days, and all I want to do is get back to it with my head on my shoulders. So threaten me all you like, but unless you can guarantee my safety, I ain't telling you shit.
Well, how safe would you be if... Have a look at this. What's his name? Lord Taran, Neurodragon, knew that you were not being particularly helpful towards us in just setting up a meeting with a representative of the Lady of Coins.
Look,
If not the Lady of Coins herself. Who's the next person that we should be speaking to?
Look, Lord Neurodragon is an arsehole. He'll fuck things up. That's what he does. He's rich as shit. So if I had a choice between getting on the bad sides of a rich arsehole or the Lady of Coins, I'm taking the... no way. I'd rather take on the rich shit than the Lady of Coins. So threaten me with Neurodragon if you like, but his threat is nothing compared to what the Lady of Coins will do if I tell you it. So what I'm going to need is guaranteed safety.
Congratulations! You absolutely passed the test. You're a man of integrity, and the Lady of Coins will love to have heard that you, despite our intimidation of these large gentlemen or my intellectual stimulation, you have done so well, sir. And I am going to flip him one of our gemstones for that. And this is your just reward. Don't spend it all at once for that. Congratulations, sir.
Make a deception check.
Try intimidation, try persuasion. Let's try the last one. Well, 21 was pretty good, but anyway.
Let me roll a
Any
dice
guidance
between my
there?
tea and...
Too late
Too late
now.
now. Too late now.
Damn it!
Well, first of all, he
Should've thought
grabs
that
the gem, stuffs it into his pocket, and he says once again, very simple. Guarantee my safety, and I'll tell you what I know.
What do you require for your safety to be considered, well, safe?
The safest place I know would be the Grand Palace. Get me residence there.
Oh.
Do you believe we can
Sure,
organise
we can
that?
put you up there for a night or two.
Do you have any special skills? Perhaps you could work in the Grand Palace and so on and so forth, and you'll be there for the rest of your life.
Well, I don't want to spend my rest of my freaking life scrubbing pots, mate.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, we can put you up there for a night or two. Trust me, the Lady of the Coin will want to see us. We're hoping to enlist her help, and we have the means to pay her.
And help her, I think.
Substantially. I mean, she'd definitely want to hear about old Neurodragon.
I'll tell you what.
We'll put a good word in for you, I think.
We're looking out for her safety, too. We've turned down this substantial amount of coin. Yes. Anyway, sorry. Tell me what.
You get me to the Grand Palace and tell them to, shall we say, construct a new identity for me. Then I'll make my way to Astoria, starting a new life. You do that for me, and I'll tell you what I know.
If you need a new identity, I mean, my friends here, I'm sure, have means of disguising oneself and that sort of thing. Can you change the disposition, the outward appearance of other people there, Proteus? Or is it disguise self?
I have that too.
Do you have disguise other?
No.
Sorry.
No.
All right.
Actually, I don't even have disguise self.
Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. Well, yes, no. Let's go talk to our good friends in the Grand Palace. Would you like to accompany us now?
No, I insist on it. You get me in there, get me set up with a new identity, And now you've got yourself a deal. That's going to guarantee my safety. Not for a few days, but, for a long time.
The rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yes. Damas quietly talks to Silas as well. He's like, by the way, would your friends in the Thieves Guild perhaps be able to smuggle someone out of here? Would that be someone that you might...
I'm sure they could.
Close? Or is it a bit too close to the Lady of Coins?
Oh, I'm sure something can be organised. Let alone the Queen organising something to get him
Okay,
out.
we'll ask for a boon from the Queen. Let's go.
We could smuggle him out in a wine barrel. We are supposed to be facilitating that.
Walk into the gate and fucking send him on his way. Like,
yeah, tell him to watch out for centaurs.
Let's go to the palace. Let's ask of this of the Queen. I think that might be reasonable enough, right?
Can't see an issue with this.
Okay. So Nero accompanies you through the streets to
We cover him over with a hood. So
Sure.
Make sure his face is covered.
Sure, and you take him to the Grand Palace. And the guards, the centurions, they are more than happy to welcome you, and they give Nero, who's still, wearing urine-stained clothes, but you've got enough respect around here that before long you're taken inside, and you're a member of her retinue, escorts you to the chambers of Queen Valis. And she's once again poring over paperwork, doing the job of keeping this city going while the king is off doing other things. And she, my friend. Oh, my goodness. Oh, why have you brought a piss-drunk, piss-stained man into my chambers?
I agree with you with the last point. The first point...
Does anyone have mending?
Pardon? I do have mending.
We've done some mending, but that takes a while.
Yes, I have mending too.
Well, clean him up a little bit, please. He's leaking on my marble steps, please.
Yes. Well, perhaps by giving him some new clothes, we might actually be able to kill two birds with one stone, as they say.
She waves her hand, and someone goes off to get him some new clothes. As Particles does his best to make him a bit more presentable. A little bit of prestidigitation. Like prestitate. That spell would also help as well.
Yes. Now, please, we beg of you a favour, a small favour, where he might be able to provide us with a solid lead in the help for us attaining the ends that you inquired of us. Not wanting to speak specifically about them with the ears of this man here, but still, I was wondering if you could perhaps see fit to provide him with a new identity and perhaps provide means for him to go to Historia, perhaps? Would you be willing to do that?
A short answer, yes. Long answer, yes. But why? Why are you doing this? I mean, is this bad for the Temple of Lutheria? Is this good for the Five?
Well, if I could speak to you in confidence, I would be much more welcome, much more willing to be completely honest with you, my lady.
She waves her hand, and one of her retinue takes Nero aside. Clean him up, clean clothes, just so unbecoming of the palace.
Thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, we've struggled.
So I'd
now
follow the other person out with what's his name, just to keep an eye on him.
Sure.
We've struggled in our attempts to undermine the Temple of Lutheria, and we've come across a new plan, and we require the information from this man. However, he fears that were word to get out that he pointed us in that direction, then his life would be forfeit.
Of course. I can't help but ask, What the hell are you doing, Silas? What the hell are you doing, other person whose name I've timidly forgot? Was it Proteus? What the hell are you doing worshipping in the Temple of Lutheria? What is going on?
Well,
Silas has gone out with the other guy.
Oh, that's true.
is he? So it's just me. Okay. Well, to give you full insight into the workings of my friend Silas's head would just take too long, and I'm still making my way through that myself. Essentially, Silas is personally motivated to rescuing children. I think this may have been mentioned earlier on. You may recall. Look, he really has a vendetta against the Temple of Lutheria as it happened. Not wanting to rock the boat, we may have accidentally led them to believe that we're on their side purely for the goal of winning them over, so we can potentially rescue the children from what Silas believes is child slavery. But we've really just got a foot in the door so far. Yes, we were praying, quotation fingers. It was more like getting beaten up, though, and I didn't enjoy a single moment of it. And I dare say it was a ruse, and perhaps a mistake. And I'm all about the wine, the ladies, and the games. And yeah, that's personally where I stand. Can't speak for my friend right now, but he does like goods.
What was the first thing I told you to do with the Temple of Lutheria? Or specifically, what did I tell you not to do?
Well, don't talk to them, essentially, I think it was.
Don't murder. We can't have open warfare in the city.
No, we've not raised one hand
correct.
in anger.
And why did I ask you to do that?
To redress the balance between the forces of Sidon and Lutheria and the Five, to increase the popular support for the Five in the city.
And how do you think the optics look when two of you are goddamn worshipping in the Temple of Lutheria? Do you know how bad this makes me look?
Now, Chrissy, I don't know.
Get my name right for once. My name is Queen Valis, and you will address me as your majesty. You are sorely trying my patience.
Well, come on. You're not going to help anything here, Queen.
Your majesty. Queen Valis or your majesty. Watch your tongue. I specifically explained how the politics of the situation is very delicate. I mean, the war is going to come. A war is going to come where this oath of peace is expired. And people are going to line up on one side, on either the side of the Five or the side of the Titans. And it looks incredibly bad. The population is swinging the opposite way because the literal chosen of Versi are worshipping in the Temple of Lutheria. Do you know how bad that looks?
Can I please interrupt your majesty? I feel that we are aware of the errors that have occurred. Let's just say, though, that we are keen to reveal in a very public manner that this was all a ruse anyway, and that might take place at the games and might get what they call a big pop. In which case, the whole populace will actually see that they've been with us the whole time. I have been praying and talking about by bringing them back into the fold and seeing how well they compete in the games. That should engender more support for the power of the Five Gods and that sort of thing. When the Five chosen of Versi reunite at the games on behalf of the Five Gods, I feel that would be a magical moment. I agree that it was foolish. I was never a fan of the idea. However, we have found ourselves into the situation, and so now we therefore must find a new solution. I do agree with Silas's will to free those children, especially those children who don't want to be there. I think
the kids.
Freeing that. And so, as a result, your help with this situation may enable us to do the initial plan overall. We have been waylaid. We have gone in the wrong direction. I agree with you. However, this is our solution for that.
Make a persuasion
One more
check.
thing, Queen.
Oh, yep, sorry,
Your
yep.
Majesty. Mm-hmm. You talk about optics. It must be really nice to sit up here in your palace and survey the city. I suppose you can see a lot of things. We're down in there trying to do stuff. You know, we're trying to get stuff done.
Are you questioning my commitment to the city?
I'm questioning your perspective.
You would do well to watch your tongue.
Well, this is going well.
I've been told to watch my tongue too many times.
Would my Majesty like to hear a song on the bagpipes?
I still need that persuasion check.
Right?
Yes.
Yep.
What?
A persuasion check.
Yeah, just performance check or persuasion check?
Persuasion.
Or persuasion check to get her to listen to it, or to. Okay, all right. Fair enough. How about that?
Oh.
She takes a deep breath. Look. And number one, Okobolo. No one has done more for this city than I have. I have sacrificed much to be in this position. I'm a literal goddamn god, and I'm here doing paperwork to make sure that this city functions. Do not question my commitment or the sacrifice I have made for this city. Do I make myself clear?
You do, Your Majesty.
No, but
the same breath,
you would do well to end your sentence there.
We are supposed to be on the same side, correct?
You would do well to stop talking.
Okay. Nudge elbow to Okko's ribs. Shh.
And number two, I apologize for my terseness. This is a very complicated situation. As you know, my beloved husband is focused more on re-establishing the Order of the Dragon Lords than anything else. And it is up to me to give my time, to give my heart, to give my soul to the city. She gives a sidelong glance at Okobolo. You can promise me that the optics are going to change during the games. I will need your guarantee for that.
I look over at Proteus.
I start strumming the lute.
We're going to fuck those guys up!
Your Majesty, rest assured, we have nothing but the hearts of the people and the betterment of the city of Myrtos and the lands surrounding it at our hearts. We want nothing but the forces of good to win at the end of the day, and we will do what's right and just for all that fall under your governorship.
Okay. And I will point out, once again, that yet again, I gave a literal piece of myself to save the city. Do you remember those storms that ravaged here? I am less than now. I am not the goddess I once was. And you, Okobolo, have the audacity to question my commitment to the city.
Perhaps not your commitment to the city, but definitely to certain citizens of the city. Right, Bulldog?
Bulldog.
Bulldog's just stammering. He's overwhelmed. He's never been in a palace before.
Your Majesty, I am eternally grateful and eternally devoted to both you and the other four gods. I, for one, am completely committed to the cause and absolutely recognize both the sacrifice of Mitros as well as the sacrifice that you four have made to save this fine city. We, as a collective, only endeavor to do what's right, and that is representing you in these games and furnishing your name, and if we can, avoiding the war that is to come. And if we can't avoid it, then at the very least, being able to set things up so that we can be victorious in the end.
Well, unless in the next 60 odd days you defeat both Lutheria, both defeat Sidon, both defeat the fleet of Sidon, which is all highly unlikely, war is coming. Make no mistake.
Well, I'll say this. I am determined to defeat Lutheria and Sidon. I am incredibly determined to defeat both. And so you will not find a stronger zealot in the cause.
Okay. I will give you what you ask. I will give Nero a new life. With that, I presume he will give you the information you need. But please, I'm not sure if you're looking to make some grand gesture during the games, but I suggest you do it early.
Yes. All right. So I'll pass that information on to Silas.
Malcolm, is Kyra around in the palace? Or
She's in the palace somewhere, yeah?
I would like to talk to her. Proteus would like to speak with her.
Sure. We'll just finish this. So unless there are any more questions, I do have a city to run.
Thank you for your time, O Majesty.
We are eternally grateful for your involvement and investment in both the city and us.
Yes, we didn't take this opportunity lightly. We realized that you're very, very busy. And of course, we never forget the great sacrifices you've made.
And continue.
We only wish to be your loyal servants. Yeah.
Good day. Alcobolo has a problem with royalty, huh?
Yeah, didn't know that. Anyone else got any secrets or personality faults?
We had those secrets that we shared earlier.
Okay, so someone wanted to talk to Kyra?
Yeah, Proteus wants to talk to Kyra.
Kyra's there scribbling away, maybe coming up with a pun. Oh, hi guys! How's it going?
My lady. Yes, because I mean, my goddess. My apologies. I've been worshipping you for most of my life. And sorry
that's
to
not
bother
what
you.
I hear.
He had a picture up on his wall.
No. That's true. It's well established fact that I worship the goddess Kyra. Listen, look. So I came across another satyr.
No. You say you're loyal to me. That's not what I hear.
Right. You're talking about the whole Lutheria thing, right? Yeah. Just another bardic ruse. Wink, wink. We're just playing the field, playing the game, letting them think that we're on their side so we can rescue the kids they keep in the dungeon. Yeah? You've heard about that, right?
Persuasion.
Oh, come on.
I'll give you guidance if I can.
No. No casting spells, please. Not
hey.
Yeah, beautiful. That is a natural 20. Okay,
true
nice.
disciple.
All right, okay. I hear you. I've pulled out a few double bluffs in my time as well. I trust you, Proteus. Trust you. I mean, our whole lifetime is not undone by one night of praying under a ruse to the enemy. What can I do for you?
So, thank you, my goddess. Look, and listen, I will think twice about following my friend Silas into a temple of Lutheria again, that's for sure. Anyway, so, What was the set? Anyone remember the setter's name? Sorry, just to say. What was his name?
Calypso? Dosted.
Dosted. What's Dosted? Have you heard of the setter?
Can't say that I've had the pleasure.
Well, he had this harp, and he said it was yours.
No. He's got my harp.
You're missing a harp?
Yeah. That was stolen from the Temple of the Five.
Well then, look, I saw it and I knew you'd want it back. And I just, I know where it is. I know he's got it. I just wanted to check with you that you didn't give it to him for some reason.
No, but I goddamn want it back.
Can you help me get it back from him? I'm willing to do the legwork.
Right, let's sort this out right now. And she storms out of the palace and starts heading for the vineyards of Mitros.
Wait, my lady, I'll come with you. Okay, I'm following her.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah, okay.
Are the rest of you tagging along? Is there anything else people want to do in the palace? Silas, are you?
Well, we need to get the information. We need to get the information from Nero. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gone.
I'll stay with Nero.
Yeah,
you go. I'm staying with Nero.
Nero's all cleaned up. I'll lead off with
side quest, is it?
Well, let's go through it. Silas, what are you doing? Palace or?
Well, he realizes how much trouble he's caused the team, and he'll shoot off with Proteus, to see if he can help out with this harpy thing. He's been there before, so.
Particles?
No, I'll stay in the palace since I think we've got the A team and the B team.
Split of the party, beautiful. Mr. Ocobolo?
I'm going to go with the A team, whichever one that is.
That's us, for sure.
I think that's Silas
we might
and
need
him.
some muscle.
So it's just Particles that's staying behind.
No, I'm staying with Nero too. I said I was going to stay with Nero as well.
Nero.
Information from
sorry,
Nero
who's staying with
Nero?
Particles
and Damas.
And Bullbuck can hang out with you guys if you want.
Oh, I was counting 5. I thought that was everybody, but yeah. And Bullbug he doesn't like the palace. He's going to go with Team Alpha.
Cool.
Okay, so we're going to start with Team Beta first. So Nero is presented to you. He's cleaned up. He's been given a bath as well, which is very much making things a lot more pleasant. All right. I think we got a deal then. You've guaranteed my safety. So, the base of the Old Lady of Coins. See that massive statue there? And you go to at the front of the harbour. I'll show you a picture of it before we go much further. Is the Colossus of Pythor, as it's called. You just check in Discord. There's actually 2 of these statues that flank the harbour of Mitros. One of them's been destroyed, but the second one still stands, the Colossus of Pythor. Well, I'm sure you know the Colossus of Pythor. What a lot of people don't know is that's actually the base of the Old Lady of Coins. Now, there were 2 entrances to the Colossus of Pythor. One via the right leg, and that one is guarded by a couple of golems. And if you want to force your way in, you need to get past the golems. Now, that's going to no doubt alert the rest of her defences inside the Colossus. So if you choose that route, it's going to be bash, 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 bash. I can't tell you literally what's in the Colossus of Pythor, only that she's there. Now the second one, which is much less well known, there's a small hole that's been bored through the sole of the Colossus foot, on the right foot.
Oh, thank God for that.
And if you go via the sewers, and hey, what's an adventure without going through the sewers? And you'll find a small trapdoor, and that'll get your entrance into the left leg. And either way, that is where the lady lives.
Have you been up either of these ways yourself?
Well, I'll put it this way. I've had a peek both ways. There's usually someone guarding the right foot. Sorry, the left leg, the secret entrance. But it's much less guarded.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you can tell us about the Lady of Coin, her disposition, and so on and so forth?
Well, put it this way. No one's been foolhardy enough to sneak in or bash their way through. She is very well connected. Maybe if you can convince someone, maybe the guards, that you have a wish to speak with her, maybe that's a way.
Yes. I think that, I agree, because I don't want to sneak into her home. I don't want to fight my way into her home. We'll start with the guards first, I think. All right, and as the Lady of Coin, does she like to be financially recompensed for her actions?
He stares at you. Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, she might be called the Lady of Coin because she doles out coins to others, like that sort of thing. You've been very helpful. Enjoy your new life in Astoria.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, Paracles, do you have anything else to ask a friend?
No, I don't think so. Was it the case that if we were thinking back, I'm just trying to remember the session last time, I wonder if we got interrupted with this, was the Lord Taryn providing us with some way of protecting ourselves from the Lady of Coins? Was he proffering some sort of magical shield? Or am I misremembering that and just remembering what happened in Clash of the Titans?
Yeah, he just said it's a Medusa, right? You know what Medusas do.
Right. A Gorgon, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Literally turns people to stone. Right, so our business here is concluded, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. Thank you. It's dragged us here. It's been good to hear the advice from a goddess. Thank you very much. Enjoy your life, and we might even drop by and visit. Don't be a stranger. We tend to travel about.
If you find your way to Astoria, look me up. Lambros Miliades. Pleasure to meet you.
Lambros.
You don't like the name? Should I choose another one? So
No, it's
Clayton
cool.
Ballas
Fantastic.
as
No, Lambros Muliades.
well. All right, Lambros it is. All right.
Sounds like the next pace bowler for the Australian team.
It's Greek.
Yes.
Okay.
Muliades.
Let's switch over to Team Alpha as Kyra is literally storming through the guy. That is my harp. You give it back right now. And your old mate Dustin
No.
Oh, wait,
Hold on,
was hiding in the bushes.
I'm already here.
He is not hiding in the bushes anymore. He is no longer visible. And as you enter the glade, he is...
Silas will hold back and maybe try and hide in a tree.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
There's two Okobolos.
Two Okobolos. Get out of there, Okobolo.
Yeah, one of them is sided with the enemy. Huh.
Yeah. So, Dusted is gently playing on this harp in this beautiful forest glade. Sorry, it was your stealth 13. Okay, let me just check something. It's a pretty crappy roll.
He trips over a root.
Okay, well, you think you're hidden, Silas. That's all you know. And we'll see how that works out. That is my harp! You give it back right now! And Dusted gently plays on this exquisite harp and says, finders, keepers, losers, weepers. And she storms up to attempt to grab it and holds it up. You don't want me smashing it, do you, Kyra? Back the hell up. She's like, that's my heart, give it back. And she doesn't proceed any further. And she looks around. Bolo, Proteus. Bulbug, nice to meet you. I'm Kyra. You look really cool. Thanks. Nice to meet you. What the hell do I do?
Dosted, we meet again. Look, you seem to be a fellow of who revels in chance and risk, shall we say? How about we put the harp on the line and play a game?
No. A game? I mean, I have the greatest harp that has ever been crafted. What could you possibly offer me in return?
I hadn't thought that far. I'm looking around. Can't see Silas. Look at Oko. No, he's not going to help.
What's your passive?
Can you see me?
Help.
You might be able to see me.
Proteus 13. No, you see Silas doing a terrible job of hiding.
Oh, right.
He's got like a leaf in front of his face, thinking that will hide him.
I also feel like we spent a really long time in this very valley not too long ago. Look, Dosted, you're a thief. You know, you can pretty yourself up. You think you're some kind of, dapper gentleman, but you stole all our money. You stole the goddess's harp. I mean, what are you? You're the lowest of the low.
I'm an
and when
acquirer
shit
of
hits
goods,
the fan,
and I'm a merciful creature because I did not slit your throats, which you still have not thanked me for.
no, not merciful. I would just say stupid. Stupid, you didn't slit our throats.
Maybe. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Not doing a bad thing. You're doing a good thing.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. If I can't have this harp, no one is going to have this harp. I'd rather see it smashed to smithereens and be in the hands of another. Kara says, don't you dare! Vulcan made that for me. It's mine! Proteus, do something!
So what would it take? How much is the harp worth to you? Just out of curiosity, I'm not saying that's what would be paid, but what is it worth to you?
Well, the ball is in your court, my friend. I have acquired the greatest harp that has ever been made.
What about a match? If I was to ask, are you perchance entering the Olympics? The games, sorry.
I might be entering the poetry portion of it.
Excellent. What would you say to a wager then? The harp, of course. You and I. Who's the better poet? Surely your reputation, your pride, and your ego would be worth, the harp. Putting that online, knowing that you could beat me, the great Proteus, one of the heroes of the five, at the games of poetry. Surely you think you're better than me.
Well, I know I'm better than you, but let's
Right.
say
So
by some chance you do manage to beat me. I will lose my pride, but I will not be losing the greatest harp that has ever been crafted. As I said, it is mine, and if I can't have it, no one can have it. I'd sooner see it smashed.
Oh, are you an only child, Dosted?
Oh no, I'm one of 10.
Oh. Well,
You say the word, bro.
yeah, I'm just worried about him breaking the harp. But then again, I'll just whisper to Kyra, if the harp were to break, could Vulcan repair it?
He spent a good long time on it. Unlikely. Yeah, I'm not a blacksmith like my dad.
Silas will message Proteus. Hey, dude, you probably can't see me, but I'm here. Just give us a word and I'll fly down and try and snatch it out of her hands.
Okay, word. Let's do it. I'm just trying. Wait, not yet. Let me just have to think. I'll think what I've got here.
Oh, Silas, why don't you come out of hiding? That leaf is not really doing it for you.
I wasn't hiding.
Oh, that much was
getting a
clear.
better view. Over here.
What if we were to put this harp business to the side for the moment, Dostin, and you and I just have a singing competition, any other instrument but your harp, and again, just for pure bragging rights. Right now, you and I have so much distaste for you right now. I just have to prove that I'm better at you, musically speaking. The harp is not a factor.
He's chicken. I can tell he's chicken. He won't do it.
Make a persuasion check, Proteus. Let's see.
Oh, another persuasion.
Huh?
18.
So me and you without the harp.
Right now.
You'll understand if I merely sing and keep this harp close to my chest, shall we say.
Of course, but you can't use it in this competition.
Oh, I understand. Don't think I'm putting it down, though, for a second. Well, after
Right
you, my friend, let's hear you.
Is he literally holding it, or is it just strapped to his back?
He's holding it.
Ah.
So, in theory, if you wanted to, you could try and put him to sleep. Try and grab it from his hand, like that would be possible. And you're casting sleep, Proteus. You sneaky little
I am.
devil. Roll 5d8.
With my loot, yeah. And the plan is, Silas, if he loosens his grip and drops it, you just swoop in, seen or unseen, makes no difference, and you grab that harp and fly the heck out of there.
Oh.
And where do you put the 20-foot sphere? Was that right? Sphere at 20 feet, yep.
So is it random, I don't get to select who to target first?
The lowest hit point. We'll go
The lowest hit point. Try and put the minimum amount of people in it. Try and get just him in it.
Yeah, if I can. It's a bit difficult.
Not sure if the angles will work for you.
If
But
Olo
you
would
can
can Oko take a step back?
You could get it down to 3 or maybe even 2.
I get it down to 2. Silas is in the way.
Well, start off with your harp solo and then slip it in partway through after Silas has got out of the way.
What was that? Silas.
Not in the way, mate. No, it's not over half of me. Or does it just have to touch me?
The black line, the double black line is the extreme of it.
Yeah.
So think about the black lines, not so much the blue shape.
Oh, sorry, I was just going
And
on.
Silas might have might have more hit points than Dos did. We're going to get at least one of them in there.
Yeah, we have to.
Well, I wouldn't bet on the hit points.
Alright, well it's going to have to be that then.
Okay, roll me 5d8.
Oh, come on, this better work. Come on, Kyra, give me your blessing.
What level are you casting it at?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you could cast it at a higher level.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. At higher levels, you cast it, second level or higher, roll an additional 2d8 for each slot above it.
I can only cast it as level 1, though. I don't have it as level 2 or 3.
No,
Scroll down.
You can
upcast.
You can upcast, yep.
Okay, oh, you're right, okay. How do I, okay, what do I, okay, that's highest level, Malcolm.
Well, what's the highest level spells you can cast?
Third level.
Third, so if you cast it at third level, that'd be 9d8.
There we go.
You cast it at third level?
I do.
Okay, roll 9d8.
Here we go.
For a color.
Going for some sleepiness.
Ooh.
Okay.
That is unfortunate.
So how are you doing this?
One.
You said you were singing a song, but you're casting a spell. So how does that work, like, thematically?
Thematically, as I start to strum on my lute, because doesn't the spell, one of the components of the spell is I've got to be something musical? Where does it say that?
It's
I thought I read
a pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket.
Mm-hmm. But you could just use your lute as your casting focus because you're a bard. You don't need the material components unless it has a cost to it.
You also can just do it via your lute. Cast the spell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, under the guise of I'm trying to lull him to sleep, like musically enhancing my musical playing.
So this very peaceful
I mean.
tune
Magically enhancing.
comes out of your bagpipes. Is that a thing?
A lute. I'm losing a lute.
lute.
I think it's
Using
more...
the lute. Okay.
Yeah.
Silas, you start to feel a bit sleepy, but you shake it off.
Shake it off.
But one of the satyrs that is not dusted falls asleep and clonks over. This guy here who was in the area of effect. And just to note, this guy had 31 hit points exactly, which is lower than Silas's 34, so unless you rolled something crazily high, it was never going to be Silas. Oh, that is quite the tune. Why don't you let me play a tune?
Yes, your turn.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
So he starts playing it, he sings out these songs, the harmonies go back and forth, the harmonies play upon harmonies, creating weird dissonant sounds. And it sounds really good. You fall asleep, Proteus. Says Dosted. Never toy with the master. In which Proteus just keel over and starts snoozing.
Well, you say that. Am I immune to falling asleep? Hang on.
I'll say so in the top left corner. It have defences against magical sleep, and defences top right hand corner, immunities.
Top right hand corner.
Yeah, underneath inspiration, where your inspiration is, it has defences. Mine has magical sleep.
No,
as a wood elf.
I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking about my former character, but I thought.
Look at racial traits. If anywhere it's going to be under racial traits, you'll see things like mirthful leap there. So features and traits, racial traits, chanting music, fae heritage. Oh, you have advantage on saving throws, and spells can't put you to sleep.
Here we go.
There we go.
Look at that, fae heritage.
That would probably be this. Actually, in retrospect, that'd probably be the same for Dosted.
Actually,
he may not be fae though. He might.
Oh, well, this satyr, we'll have to retcon something. The satyr also doesn't go to sleep, because he is also a satyr.
Okay.
So there's no sleeping going on.
You would have known that? Can we retro that? Have you known that?
Well, I always say in this situations, Proteus knows Proteus' abilities better than the player does. So,
Okay.
Kyle doesn't know satyrs as well as Proteus does.
The amount of times I've had to retro.
Well, shall we have a jam off?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to do something else.
What are you doing, Proteus?
Thinking about using. I can't charm him. That'd be the same for him. Dissonant whispers, but then he would react by breaking the harp.
Dissonant whispers, regardless of the save, will take damage, and then things might
it's all
change.
on. Yeah. Well, there's not much else I can do.
Oh, you stutter and you blubber and you are confused. You should just go for it. And Dosted starts playing a tune. Ooh, and he rolls a 7. He has +5 and he rolled a 7.
My goodness.
So if you want to play your loot back at him, get a 8
Yes.
or higher on
Yes, you do.
Hmm?
Well, I think you've got a plus 11, don't you, for performance?
Plus 8.
Plus
That
8.
was
Oh,
never
there you
going to
go.
fail. So you out Jewel of the Banjos, as it were, Dosted. And it gives you the classic slow clap. Oh, congratulations, I have an off day. I don't know what that proved, but you still don't get the harp.
Well then, I can't say I'm satisfied with that win. I feels like a hollow victory.
Are you satisfied?
You can't get no satisfaction.
At least you're musical, because your comedy is not working.
I thought that was quite good, says the voice and the god of the DM.
That was fantastic. I was typing it at the same time.
Dosted, who do you worship by chance?
Oh, I worship coin. I'll make no bones about it. If Sidon wins the war that comes up, I'll placate myself to his feet if it serves me well. If the 5 win the upcoming war, then I'll placate myself to their feet. Same thing, I go where the money goes. Excuse me, I grow dreadfully tired of this conversation. Good day, and I start wandering away.
My lady, Kyra, I'm sorry. We will get that harp back. I don't know how, but we will.
It's just that, I've been I want to adventure with you guys, and I feel like I'm shit ever since I gave up my life, but part of my godliness for this thing. I just want my heart back.
It's like this. I could go up there and slit the man's throat, but he could break the harp.
Well, you do what you think best. Just I've had a really crappy time of it of late. Getting my dad's heart back would mean the world to me.
I'm your loyal servant. Consider it my #1 priority.
After defeating the Titans, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't want you to lose focus here, right? It's important to me, but it's not important to the world.
Yeah, I'm bitterly disappointed, of course. I'm so sorry. I just wanted nothing more than to bring you that harp. When I saw it, I knew I had to get it for you.
Oh, well. Never mind. Starts wandering off.
The day will come, I swear. I swear this. I will get you that harp.
I appreciate that. Thank you. She wanders off.
Oh, Dosted!
Dosted! Like Wrath of Khan. Dosted!
I hate him more than Lutheria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I definitely do. Oko, where are you going?
Give us the harp.
Oko!
Give us the harp, bro. Bro, give us the harp.
No.
Bro,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Shit!
That harp you got through nice, bro. Can I have a look at it?
No. Piss off.
Oh well, Okko's keeping them occupied. I'm gonna go for another hide.
Just give me a good look.
No.
Or just,
No.
I've never seen one like before.
No. Silas, make a stealth check.
A little bit better. Not much.
15. Okay, noted. No, go away. What are you not understanding? You may not look at my harp.
Actually, Malcolm, Proteus might take after Silas and try to go bush, if that's right, and see what happens here.
Sure. Make a stealth check. And regardless of these rolls, guys, you both think you're very well hidden. So, happy rolls, but...
Act accordingly.
Yeah.
So we'll say you wander down the path and then at the last moment duck back inside the bushes and stealthily make your way back to your current positions. No, Minotaur, you may not look at my harp. I bid you a good day. Good day. And he starts walking his way.
I'll just kind of reach out for it a little bit, like...
He pulls it
not
away.
swiping for it or anything, but like, oh, come on, give us a go. Give us a go, mate. Like, come on.
You are an uncultured brute. You would not do this instrument
definitely I
justice.
I'm so uncultured, but that's why I need to have a look at the harp thing, because I've never seen such a beautiful thing before.
He's ignoring you and walking away.
Oh, come on, bro.
No.
Use your shoes.
Oh. Sorry, Clara.
He vexes me so much, this Dostard.
Yeah.
Silas?
I'm going to beat him in poetry. Yeah, Silas, Proteus has come back out.
Okay. Silas?
Silas will just stay hidden for now. Yeah.
Okay. Kyra dejected.
Oh, is everybody leaving? Yep. Flying overhead.
Okay. All right, and another attempt to get the harp has importantly come up short. You accomplished something else, though. You managed to it's like giving Kyra what she wanted and taking away at the last second. As you wander your way, back into the city.
Yeah, that did not go so well.
No. I think if we wanted the harp, we needed to take it out.
Yeah, we definitely need to take it.
Kyra slinks back to the Grand Palace.
Your jam, bro.
Proteus is ashamed he's failed as goddess for the time being, but he sees an opportunity, and he knows that there's still a chance with the harp in one piece.
I protest we failed before and we'll fail again, I'm sure, at some other point or some other mission or whatever, but that harp's going to be ours somehow.
Let's have a briefing with the boys.
Okay.
Yes.
For simplicity's sake, so you all meet up together at the Grand Palace. Yeah. You keep each other up to date on what happened.
Tell them absolutely everything, and that I believe the plan would be to go to the right leg and convince, and this is where you'll come in, Proteus, you with your convincing manner, even though it didn't work with this fellow over here, but to convince them that we are in need of the help of the Lady of Coins, and that we have news of someone who's put a bounty on her head.
Sure,
What do you think? Great plan.
Yeah. It might be
And
better
what
if we can bring something to her as opposed to go to her for help.
Okay, no, fine. But what I will do is I'll make sure, as we're leaving this place, to cast guidance on you, Proteus, so that if you have to convince them with a roll, you'll have an extra D4. Does that sound good to you, Proteus?
Yep, great. Just one thing also, Silas, you've never met the Lady of Coin, is that right? But you've...
Have
No. You've been a nobody
Right, yeah,
for a
just
long
wondering.
time. Not saying
one
that's
of the
true at the
comment,
moment,
okay.
but you've been a nobody for a long time, Silas, so no, you've never met her.
Okay. No problem.
Just watching on the Twitch stream that I do, someone said, oh, Oko is great, lol. You got a fan, Oko.
Who's listening to us, what?
Lol?
Well, I broadcast these
That
on Twitch,
sounds like
and then I convert it to YouTube, and someone said, Oko is great, lol.
I had no idea. Okay.
Oh, check it out, twitch.tv/meaningfulgaming.
Excellent.
Watch
All right.
yourself.
That sounds like a compliment to me, Malcolm.
Oh, I think it is a compliment. I agree. That's why I said it.
A honeybee compliment, it's sweet, but it has a sting in the...
All right,
Start
gentlemen.
plugging stuff in the hope of getting placements and deals, because I've just myself a nice Hobbit self-farthing beard.
So we're going to the... It's still nighttime, isn't it, Malcolm?
Yep.
Nighttime now?
Yep.
But I
We
think
can go to
night time for the Lady of the Coin, it might be good to at least make inquiries the night before we go to sleep. I mean, but I'm an elf. I only need to meditate for 4 hours.
I'll be back. I'll be right back in 2 minutes in IRL.
Well,
also,
I'm going to suggest we take a short break anyway, in the spirit
need
of
to
moving
stretch
around
legs.
and avoiding blood clots.
Yeah.
So let's
Yes.
take a 5-minute
Blood
break, guys, and We'll resume shortly.
Excellent. See you in 5.
Yep. See you in 5, guys.
All right. So.
But recently, given that the rise of tensions again, that there's been more sacrifices. That was the scuttlebutt. Just like when we went to that Moss temple, they were doing the sacrifices there as well.
Was that Lutheria?
I think that's... No, I don't think that was Lutheria.
Just in general.
Mossy Temple, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm back.
People resorting to sacrifices to get the gods in favour during this time of unease.
Is everybody here, by the way?
Not Oko, though, I think.
I just
I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Damus? Can't hear you, Jill, but something's happening to your mic.
Yeah, saw it flashing.
You there, Gerald? It looks like your mic is flashing, but you're not saying anything. Can't hear you.
Might be feedback from us talking.
Ah, true that. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And Albert, you here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, so given information about the Lady of Coins and her possible location, what do you guys do?
I think
we go to the right leg.
We're going to the possible location, the statue.
Did anybody want to attempt to sneak? I mean, I could give it a crack, but
No, I
Colossus
don't,
of
hiding of late.
I don't think it's wise to sneak in and surprise a Gorgon Medusa type character. I think we convince the guards, and if that fails, of course, we can always sneak in, I suppose.
We can at least approach the area and see if it's busy.
Yes.
Okay. Just a second.
Sounds like a plan A, plan B to me.
Is this a new day or is it the same day as
It's night. It's night.
Evening. Okay. Yep. Sorry.
Just a sec. Sorry, just a little.
Where on the map is the Colossus?
I will
Down
show
the
you.
top of the...
So mysterious number 14 appears down towards the south. And just label it. Ah! So this is the
Colossus of Mitros.
Neat.
No.
Pythor.
No, Colossus of Pythor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
In Mitros.
In Mitros.
In Mitros.
It's your dad.
Ah!
Hey.
The world moves! There we go. The Colossus of Pythor, number 14. Ah, here's some cooler art. Which I'll post. Whoops. Which I'll post once again in Discord. This gives you a slightly different view of the city.
The Uppers Toga.
There we go. So that's what the city looks like. And you see there was once two, well, cut off his head, but there's two, there were two Colossus here. One of them's destroyed and guards the harbour entrance to the city. That's number 14.
How was that destroyed? Do we know?
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah, sure.
Or was it common knowledge?
I'll make a history check.
By the way, what do you call it? Proteus, I'm going to cast guidance on you before we go up to the thing.
Remember, guidance.
That's D4, yeah?
Number 1, it costs concentration and it lasts 10 minutes, so it's a good thing to pre-cast.
Yeah.
I wish I could do Bardic Inspiration on myself.
Pericles. It was destroyed during the First War. But one of them still stands,
Okay.
so it was the twin. And it's constructed as to resemble a younger version of Pythor. And of course, current king of Astoria, though he's had his issues as of late. And the statue's head is wreathed by a crown of leaves. And despite its relaxed stance and serene gaze, the statue seems to be alert to anything that might threaten the city. And, you see the two massive legs, the right leg, with two golems standing guard there.
2 golems.
So would we know from a sort of magical arcana type way, are they creatures that can be communicated with?
Haha.
Yeah, I'll say it's common knowledge. It's like debating a rock. Once they've got their orders, they stick to it. So,
Silas, we've met your intellectual equal.
Silas, have you got the power of flight today? Perhaps you might be able to just fly straight up and shout through a window.
Okay. Well,
And then fight everybody on the way down and open the front door.
He'll take a look upstairs anyway. Oh, like not flying too close to it. Maybe taking a look from a height 50 feet away, 51 feet away.
okay. So you do start buzzing around them. There are some seagulls and other birds that are kind of perched on his shoulder and stuff, disrespectfully crapping on Pythor. But make say this is an investigation check. See if you can pick up on anything.
Okay, jokey. Investigation. Here we go. Let me get my character.
Ooh.
17. So you don't find anything interesting around the heads, the chest, the arms, or anything. But you do notice around the head, there are 2 circular glass windows that overlook the ocean to the south. And you suspect that, this is the lookout in the statue's head. So if you were to climb into the statue, you could look out into the ocean. Unfortunately, they're black. But if you were to observe stuff outside of the statue of this Colossus, that would be the place to do it.
Okay. I'll fly back down and let the guys know. There may be a way of getting in upstairs if all else fails.
Well, do we think we're going to be able to get past these golems then if we don't have an appointment?
Well, we were going to send our face forward and he was going to try and get in, yeah?
Nero.
We could simply just go inquire with the golems and tell them that we wish to speak with her, and if they don't let us in, then we just have to wait for her to approach us, but just make our intent.
Yeah,
I don't know,
just
actually.
wait over the night and then tell them where we'll be staying. We should stay in the dodgy inn and just let her know that if she
I think
is...
it's a bar. I don't think it's an inn, is it?
Pardon?
I don't think it is an inn per se.
The Satyr's Tail? Is it a bar, is it?
It's
Not an inn?
just a dive bar.
Okay, all right.
And you could pass out on the floor, but I don't think there was anywhere to sleep. It was just we were going to drink there. The other place that we could have stayed at, you can sleep at, but unfortunately that also has the connotations of making use of the services provided. And none of us now have coin enough to afford that.
You're always welcome in
And
the
we have
More
Gold
reputation. Yeah.
And we haven't accepted the gift, the sponsorship of either bar or knocking.
Okay, so you approach the Colossus of Pythor. What do you do?
Yeah. So it's just the golems that are on guard.
Yep, you see 2 golems made of marble.
Should we maybe just 1 or 2 of us approach?
Ooh. I cast guidance on you, Proteus.
Okay, I'll go. Maybe Silas, you should come. I think this is your kind of circles.
Cool. Rock on up next year.
And anyone else? 3rd person? 4th person?
Yeah, I'll come on in.
Occo will come, just in case.
And
All right,
this is what the marble golems look like.
Marble golems.
Marble. Oh, right.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa! Hubba.
Exactly.
Oh,
lady.
And there's 2 of these standing at guard, and they're like 7-8 feet tall, so they're not short or anything. They're quite imposing. But both of them stand with a spear in their hand. You approach them, they don't react in any way, they just stand there.
How do we know the golems instead of the statues?
If nothing else, Nero told you they were golems.
Ah, I missed that. My apologies. Okay. So we just assume they're the golems, right?
Kind of
Well,
language.
give us a shot. We walk up. Proteus walks up to the statue. Sorry, golem on the right. Or no, both of them. And stand between them and just address them and say, "We wish to speak to the Lady of Coins. We feel she might be expecting us."
We are the... God, what's our name? There's something of the 5?
Yeah,
Heroes of the 5.
We're the heroes of the 3. We represent the heroes of the 5.
Yeah, well,
Chosen of Versi.
We believe she might be expecting us. Surely she'll be expecting us. If she knows us well, and I'm sure she does.
The golems don't react for a good minute or so. And then one of them reaches behind and swings open the door in the foot and says, "Give me your weapons."
Aww.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that, actually. All right. Proteus hands over his dagger, and then his longsword, and then his rapier, and then his short bow of cupidity.
Spell components, musical instruments. You may approach only in your undergarments.
These will be returned. Undergarments. Well, why didn't you say so?
Proteus gives says, "I wear no undergarments. This is my natural hair. Excuse me.
If you wish to
These are not pants."
If you wish to appear in the way that the gods made you, so be it. But no spell components, no weapons, no musical instruments. Just the clothes on your back or the hair on your legs.
And we get it all back, right, when we leave?
No response.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
get it back.
Yep.
You'll get it back.
Yeah, right. That's how it goes. All right. So,
Do you want us to come up as well?
If you'd like to.
All of you.
yeah, we've got a couple others too. Sorry.
Okay.
There you go. Come on, hurry up, you two. You're so slow.
Damas gets down to his...
Not the Minotaur. He is not a chosen. That's okay, guys, says Bulbug. I'll just wait out here.
Can we give all our gear to Bulbug and he can just sit 50 feet away and he can have all our gear?
Yeah,
would you be fine with that?
Surely.
Hand over your weapons. It is the order of the Lady of Coins.
Fine, yes, no, totally. Here we go. Here's this and this. Here's the shield as well. I can use that as well. And here's my spellcasting focus. Please be careful, right? It's very fragile, that incense. And yes, I'm just a little bit self-conscious. I haven't taken these off in a very long time. Anyway, thank you. And lead the way.
Bulbug, be good.
Bulbug, not sure what that means, but Bulbug will be good.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Yep. Silas would like to see if he can sneak in a little bit of copper wire down in his drawers.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh gosh.
What do you do? Garrot someone?
No, it's for mage hand. For message.
Yes, let's
right.
Oh
yeah.
Well, now that I've said it, keep the grotting option open. Just you never know.
I think it's a very small piece of copper wire.
They don't appear to have noticed. Something as small as a copper piece of wire. So you can maybe shove it down your undies, palm it, whatever you want.
He'll palm it. A short piece of copper wire is what it's described as.
Not like you're in a giant copper statue or bronze statue?
Bronze. Okay, so if anybody's not stripping over to something very simple, either naked or a loincloth or anything like that, just let me know.
Yep.
I'm down to my loincloth.
Okay.
I'm all fine. I'm going on with good faith.
So apart from what God gave you, the only thing you're bringing in is a small piece of copper wire. Okay. Now,
MacGyver.
Keep an eye out for butter and a piece of bacon.
Yeah.
okay. How am I going to do this? I'll do it like this. I want to describe it as you ascend the stairs. I'm going to make it all visible like that. Isn't that beautiful?
There he is.
So you climb up the leg. There's a big circular staircase heading up one of the legs. And you open up into the statue's belly, which is this level down here. The circular room contains a series of coiled bronze tubes that snake around and overlap in a large knot that takes up most of the chambers. One set of pipes stretches a few feet above the ground and 4 different coloured valves, yellow, red, black and green. And several minotaurs and a vicious-looking woman wearing an eye patch are keeping watch here. And they all glare at you as this marble golem comes up. They have business with a lady. You guys do anything?
What he said.
So you continue up into this
Yep.
area here. And this is the statue's torso, it seems. This curved oblong chamber is situated between 2 staircases. Small circular holes are visible through the walls, ceiling, and floors of this room. Round glass doors at each end separate the staircases from the chamber. The western staircase leads downward, while the eastern staircase leads upward. And 2 minotaurs stand by the east door, apparently unfazed by the sharp acidic tang that pervades the air. Business with a lady. The golem leads
You know it.
through. And one of the minotaurs says to Okobolo, "Are you here for the lady? Are you here for the lady, brother?"
Aye.
The lady brother.
I see you walk strongly and proudly. You are no slave.
Never have been, never will be, brother.
You be good to the lady of the coins, and she will assure you remain a free minotaur. She spits on the ground. Fucking slavers. Spits on the ground.
I'll spit on the ground with him.
And it gives you a...
Bullshit.
Bullshit, exactly. And it gives you a polite nod as the minotaur, the golem continues to lead you up into this area here. And the main feature of this room is a bizarre top-heavy furnace that tapers to a round point. It hangs in the center of the chamber from a series of pots. It hangs in the center of the chamber from a series of pipes that sprout from its top. 2 thugs are busy themselves with the furnace's operations, while another 2 stand ready at the entrance from below. And you see a statue leading up. The golem says, "The lady of coins will see you now. Please proceed."
And we do. Well, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll move you up into this top area of the map, just in case something happens. Feel free to adjust yourself appropriately. I'm just dragging you randomly onto there. Who did I miss? I missed Proteus, I think. There you are, Proteus. Okay, so you come up this ladder to get into the head. And this spherical room is clearly the head of the Colossus. And you see the two glass windows that you saw before, Silas, right here. And heavy silk curtains line the rest of the chamber. A beautiful woman. A beautiful woman wearing a platinum helmet lounges on a hammock near 3 lifelike statues of a dwarf, an elf, and a gnome. And a strange white orb swings gently on a bronze chain at the center of the room. And you see what you could only assume is a lady of the coins who looks like this. And she's got her head bowed underneath that cloak, and she says, "Ah, Verses chosen. Of course, know who you are. Maybe asking questions about me? Making deals below closed alleys? Who would I be if I didn't do my research on you? Are you perhaps going to shout at me and demand something, Okobolo? Are you going to twist my words against me, Proteus? Are you going to try and sing me a song, Silas? And Pericles and Damas, well, you're quite the combination. What is it you want?
Shit, what is it we want?
You have us at a disadvantage, my lady. You know so much about us already. We know so very little about you. But we have nothing to hide, and our intentions are plainly that we wish to stay alive and help a few people on the way. We first heard about you when someone we bumped into by the name of, what was his name, the statue?
Oh, Adrianus.
Adrianus. He got turned into a statue. Yeah.
He came and shouted and demanded things. He made quite a series in it. And I cannot have people so... Well, he did. He talked to the wrong people. Wanted to be above his station, shall we say? Let's just say I don't like people pretending there's something then they're not.
Well, I certainly can understand that, and while we have no allegiance to this fellow, he certainly led us to you. And look, our intentions are, well, we have a few. Number one, we wish.
I don't believe he did lead you to me. I believe that was a gentleman formerly known as Nero.
Well, yes. Well, shall we say that in a way he led us to Nero, who led us to you. Sorry, no, he didn't lead us to you. He told us, that, well, rather, he told us that he couldn't lead us to you, I should say. But he knew that. Do
you mind if I talk for a moment?
Oh,
Hush
please, yeah.
Now, first order of business. I know it was Nero who led to me. My eyes extend all around the city, but one place I do not have influence on, do not have eyes, is the chambers of Queen Velis. I know some deal was done to protect Nero. First things first, where can I find Nero?
You actually don't know. And look, you can torture us or whatever you may wish to do, but we will never be able to tell you because we honestly do not know where he is right now.
Out of character, you do know he's heading for Astoria, and he told you the alias he was using.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah. We feel a lot of our goals, shall we say, might align with yours, and perhaps we could help you while we pursue our endeavours.
Before we talk about deals, we need to talk about Nero. I think
Nero.
you might know where he is. Make a deception check, though, if you like.
And you haven't used that guidance yet?
You can choose to use it or not after your roll.
Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay, so it's 13.
One.
Plus 1, 14. I'm going to roll. It's not necessarily a fail. It depends how
I know, but...
insightful she is. I have had kings lie to me. I have had queens lie to me. I have had titans lie to me. And I've seen through every one of these deceptions. One more time, Proteus. Where is he?
We could tell you, we can certainly tell you, but I very much doubt that he gave us his true name. Which is why I certainly hesitate to pass on his name. Happy to, but I doubt, I'm very sure he told us, not necessarily in confidence, but indeed to mislead. He's a thief, as am I, and as you know. That's what I would do.
Do not presume to assume what I know and don't know. Do not presume that I wish to know things that I do not. It is a simple request, Silas. Where is Nero? How can I find him?
Well, if he's to be believed, and if indeed he is not leading you astray, he's heading for Astoria. And his name that he's using this time is, and I give her the name. I'm not sure how that can help you, but I'll leave that to you.
So the name he gave was Lambros Muliadis. This guy here. And that's the name.
Muliadis.
The great Australian fast bowler.
Lambros.
Muliadis!
Better have the pace on. Muliadis. I think he's like an AFL player now. Lambros Muliadis.
Ragadalea! That's my favorite.
Silas.
Madam.
Consider yourself a one who likes to walk in the shadows and deal with thieves' guilds and the like, do you not?
I've been known to in the past, indeed.
What's the number one rule they talk about amongst your circles? The one thing that you absolutely cannot do.
Rip off the person who's paying you. Unless they're
more important than that.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't actually know.
But would Silas know?
Silas, if you want to interject, sure.
Silas, I don't know, madam.
Would Particles know? Would Damas know? Would Okapolo know?
I think, to be fair, even if Albert hasn't clicked, Silas does click. Yeah, snitches get stitches. You don't rat on people.
Oh, she is Thieves Guild, though, isn't she?
Kind of.
It might be her own thing.
Well, I feel comfortable in telling you this information because I don't feel I am snitching. Simply because I don't believe that's his name. I would give a false name, and I would give a false motive and destination. So, as I say, do with that as you wish. I hesitated because I just thought it was a lie to begin with.
You have a way with words, Silas. That is true. I will find him. He will pay the cost. Now we've got the messy business of Nero out the way. And you stop for a moment and you think, and you remember that Nero said probably the Lady of Coins was listening in even now, claiming she had eyes and ears everywhere. And it seems that is true. She's talking about things that you assume was in confidence. Well, you've come before me in your, shall we say, Sunday best. What is it you want from me?
Unlike
Well,
my
the
friend
matters.
and Thomas would know.
So the matters that we have, no doubt you were already aware that Lord Taran has placed a hefty fund of 10,000 gold pieces for someone to bring you his head. He offered us a contract to that, for which we refused, which no doubt you are aware, when we were unceremoniously removed from his premises.
Oh, he's
For
had
that,
it out
and he
with me
actually
for decades. He's just a simple blowhard. Just ignore him.
So, since you already knew that, we weren't going to waste your time with talking about that. However, you mentioned that you do not have eyes and ears within the Queen's council for that, although we feel that some of the time you guys are both allied in your wish for the city to prosper and do well, and equitably so. And our goal, which we hope is aligned with yours, and if it is not, then you will provide us with no assistance, as your want, is that we are attempting to disrupt the trade in the Temple of Lutheria and free what children are there that have been exposed to horrible torments, and we hear that they have also been sacrificed. Young Silas here suffered his childhood through such a temple, and he would wish that on no further people.
I, for one, would be deeply in your debt.
I can provide you a way to, let's say, liberate the children who wish to be liberated. That is something within my power. Take a guess, Silas. The master thief. What is the next words that are going to be out of my mouth?
That should like to save the children at no cost. Lovely. We'll be gone then.
You amuse me, Silas.
Is there something of value which would enhance your ability to do good amongst the city? Perhaps some service we can provide you if you assist us in disrupting Lutheria's hold on those children that do not wish to be held.
Let's just say I have money aplenty. Your coin, as it were, is no good here. What I require is power. There is an island in the Cerulean Gulf. An island called Themis.
That's where the Amazons are. In the sky.
You are exactly right.
Oh, really? That's going on Wonder Woman.
No. Oh. Yeah. It is indeed. That is indeed. You're right. I'm not sure who this Wonder Woman character is. But the island of the Amazons, Themis, is ruled by my sister, Queen Thessalia.
The sister?
My sister. Let's just say me and Queen Thessalia do not see eye to eye. I will require a few things. The first will be the head of Queen Thessalia. The second thing will be to install me as the rightful queen of the Amazons. And the third thing there is a young child there called Darian. Let's just say Darian does have a claim to the throne of the Amazons. Her mother was in fact the queen before my sister, under some subterfuge, appears as an Amazonian. But she's, as shall we say, has a wriggly hairstyle like myself. But she has kept up the ruse. The Amazonians have switched their allegiance to Lutheria. So, I will require you to kill Queen Thessalia. Number 2, I will enable you to destroy, to kill, shall we say, the rightful heir, Darian. And thirdly, throw your support behind me as the leader of the Amazons.
So if we were to reveal that she had deceived the Amazons, I imagine that they would not be too pleased to learn this truth.
That is a complicated situation. People, when they become fooled, they start buying the lie, and they might attack you on sight for insulting their queen by degrading her to a mere, Medusa like myself. So the short answer to your question is I don't know how they would react.
And how might we bolster your claim to the as rightful heir to the throne of Thessalia? Sorry.
Themis.
Thessalia.
Oh,
Themyscira.
sorry.
Well, let's just say
Okay, right. The island of Themis.
the Amazons will respect someone who, let's say, have taken out the queen and revealed her deception. Of course, I'm replacing one deception with another, but they are not to know that. Now, as I said, I have no particular allegiance to the Five or to the Titans. I'm a simple woman when it comes down to it. Just coin, just power. So...
but if conflict were to break out again, would you remain neutral amongst the coming conflict and remove the Amazon forces from Lutherian's support?
The Amazonians fought during the First War. They fought bravely, and then they were cast aside as the new cities were forming. Let's just say they did not take too kindly to being cast aside, which is why they've established this colony on the island of Themis. They wish to specifically not be involved in the politics of the mainland, which is where I will try and steer them to myself. I mean, my sister Thessalia has made it clear that worship of Lutheria is the only type of worship on the island, and that is who they worship. So I feel this is in your best interest as well. Install me as queen, I'll reveal my sister's deception, and they'll start becoming more a neutral party. I don't think I could convince them to swing behind the Five, given the history of the First War. As she strokes a Siamese cat playing the role of supervillain perfectly.
Well, actually, it doesn't sound that bad because we don't actually know Queen Thessalia, do we? Thessalia.
Yeah, always easier to put people you haven't met.
No one has any idea who she is. First time any of you have heard the name. So do we have a deal? Kill?
Would you provide as well?
I think that aligns with our intentions, that you help us with to disrupt Lutheria here, and you will also, as you rightfully take your position of power on the island of Themis, that you will they will maintain their neutrality in the upcoming conflict instead of supporting Lutheria. I think that's a win-win for us and a lose-lose for Lutheria and Sidon.
All right.
So the party agrees.
I feel that might be best.
Yep. I just know that this queen's going to be someone special.
But she wants the child dead.
One more caveat, I shall say. The rumors I hear are that you have a map leading you to the Ultros, which can sail the Cerulean Gulf. Please, having the common decency of not denying this to my face.
We've heard rumours to where it might be located, but we have yet to locate it for sure.
Of course. when you do locate it, let's just say you'll have an extra passenger with vested interests on Themis.
But you're saying you want passage to Themis?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So you'll be accompanying us.
Also wanting us to kill the next in line for the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, my sister.
Sure.
I mean, there's one slight hair in the ointment of what you said, Damas. I am no rightful queen, but I will claim the throne nevertheless. Darian is the rightful heir. You need to destroy her as well.
There's got to be some kind of not oath, but we must be breaking. I mean, that's could have some serious consequences.
Well, we're rescuing children and killing another.
Oh, a child she is not. She is 18, 19, 20. Do not think me so base as I would request you to kill a child. She is of age.
Not worried about that age thing. It's more.
So you at least need her to disappear from the picture. Is that correct? To further your needs? Further your ends?
I've made my demands perfectly clear. It is not disappearing from the picture. I need her dead.
What if she would publicly hand you the throne?
I am not sure if you misunderstood my request. This is not a matter of a debate. If you want the children freed from the temple, these are my demands.
Is there going to be any more of this subterfuge bullshit, or can we just go and kill some people and fucking do it?
Well, the members of the Amazonian tribe are loyal. If you wish to swing your axe, Alcobolo, this will be the perfect opportunity for you to do so.
Except you don't have any currently.
Well then, I think that's that. I think we've said yes, and let's get this party started. How can you help us?
All right then, so we are in agreement. The head of my sister, the head of the rightful heir, and throw your support behind me. And in return, I will help you with your Temple of Lutheria situation, turn around the Amazonians to be a more neutral party, and we have a deal.
Now,
is,
we do have
a timely issue.
Sorry. Go ahead, Dammit.
No, it's just like, so would you help us initially with the Temple of Lutheria?
Of course.
And then we'll do this. Okay, cool. Just checking. All right, go ahead, Oko.
We're just looking at our day planner here. We've got tomorrow, and then we've got the games, and we'll probably set out after that. But if we do some Lutheria stuff tomorrow, that'll really free up our really motivate us, I think.
Well, I think now, Mr. Bolo, is the ideal time. What I can provide you with is, let's just say, one of the twins, Septia, and the other one, whose name the Lady of Coins does, but Malcolm temporarily forgotten. Let's just say I will put one of them on an errand, so there'll be only one twin there. I can provide you with an undetectable disguise. Undetectable disguise. You'll speak in the voice of one of the twins. You will look like one of the twins. And let's just say, using that, you will go down and have access to the basement. Now, politics as they are, I think you only need to rescue one child. One child who will testify in front of Queen Velis. That will give Queen Velis the necessary mandate to go in and, shall we say, fuck things up in the temple. Mm-hmm. So get one child out, under the disguise, go down there, Now there is just one slight hair in the ointment. I do not know which of the children are loyal to Lutheria and which ones are pretending to be loyal to Lutheria, but I can give you access to the basement.
We need.
Excellent.
Well, I might have a way of divining such things. If so, you can only get one of us down there. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, I think that I have a spell or two which I can cast, as well as some decent insight into the trustworthiness of certain characters. So I believe that I could be that person, if that's okay with the others.
I think that is a wise choice.
I think Silas must decide this, really.
Yes, well, if you can absolutely do it too, Silas.
Well, I'm just thinking like Proteus can already get through the front door as well. I'm a parent
Yes,
disciple.
we're saying that somebody can go in disguise and divine whether the person intends to want to defect from the temple to provide us the evidence. So I would have thought Damus would have been the logical choice.
My pick aside, I think Silas must make the call on this.
Maybe Silas can make a distraction.
What, should we send them in for some more slapping? That will occupy the other one.
Silas, I know you have history with these people, do you not?
Indeed.
I might have something that could perhaps aid you in deducing who is who in there. But let's just say there's a favor you will owe me.
When are we planning to do this? Is this after the games or before the games?
No, now, bro.
Yeah. Now is the best time, at night.
What's this favor?
Oh, well, let's just say it's a favor I will call upon in the not too distant future. I will require an oath of service from you, Silas.
You have my oath.
Sorry, what was that?
Do this.
Let's do this?
My oath.
An oath of service. Don't just remember what oaths mean, man. Like oaths.
That everything, yeah.
Everything.
Just sending you guys. I already almost got what's his Proteus killed.
Oh, you suddenly slapped around a bit for 8 hours?
Yeah, so an oath of service means within a year you must do what she says. Like if she says, for example, something extreme like kill Queen Valis, you must kill Queen Valis. You suspect it wouldn't be as blatant as that, but that's the seriousness of it. And if you don't do the task within the time frame, then you're an oath breaker. And very bad things happen to oath breakers.
You can't get car loans or anything.
And within a year, you may not do anything like to attack the one who gave you the oath. So obviously the way out of the oath is just kill the person who's you're indebted to. That is also forbidden under the oath of service. So it's a favor that you'll call upon, and she'll give you a time frame. And unless you do it within that time frame, you'll be known as an oath breaker. Bad things will happen. I think endless torment with leprosy. Just horrible, horrible stuff. So,
are we currently under any other oaths at present?
Only the oath of sticking together. The oath of friendship.
That raises a second point. If Silas breaks his oath, well, by the oath of friendship, you guys have broken the oath as well. So Silas, oath of service, yes or no?
Well, my lady, if this oath is detrimental to my friends, or to the crown, or to the five gods, then I can't take the service on.
The oath will not involve the crown. The oath will not involve your friends. Then the oath will not not affect the 5 gods. The 5 gods, the crown, your friends will all be excluded.
In that case, I'll take the oath.
Done. And she reaches back into her to the recesses of this rooms and brings out a potion. It almost looks like Coca-Cola. It's black, it's thick, and it's got bubbles. But the bubbles go randomly around, like bouncing off the side, bouncing off the bottom, bouncing off the top. Give this...
Probably delicious, then.
There's enough for 3 doses in here. So give it to 3 children, and they will be... they will tell you whether they are, shall we say, fully committed to the Temple of Lutheria, or whether they want to get the hell out of there. And if you get one of them the hell out of there and they testify before Queen Valis, well, let's just say shit will go down for the Temple of Lutheria.
Which twin would I be taking on? I want to be the smarter one of the 2. If
Well, you can be Trellis or Septia. Trellis is the guy.
Who was the stupid?
Probably Trellis. That's the guy.
If they can get rid of the girl, then, and I'll go in as her.
Okay, so you want to go Septia? Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I suggest you get a wriggle on. By the time you get there, I promise Septia will be elsewhere. Which, of course, is where you step in, Silas.
I think you'll find my name is Septia.
The potion should last a good hour. I suggest you drink it just before you get there. And head downstairs, which is, of course, what you always wanted.
Yes.
Well,
right,
best
then.
of luck. I look forward
Just
to
my
traveling
lady.
with you on the Ultras. Yes.
Before we go, I have just one small personal matter. I wonder, have you heard of a lowly thief called Dosted? I have taken an interest in him recently.
Oh, yes. Yes, he did a daring raid on the Temple of the 5, and he has Kyra's harp, yes.
Yeah, he also stole a small fortune from us, and you could say he's, well, we would like it back, and we don't like the chap.
Let's just say I'd prefer not to get involved. If I was to be seen, not looking well on thieves, well, that would not do so well for my reputation. Many of my employees are thieves. Many of them steal. Many of them
Is there
give
anything
me
you
little...
can
You were
tell us?
soon to be a queen, though.
Yeah, is there anything you could tell us that could at least help us, best him without giving away your acquiescence?
Have you tried just taking it from him?
He never lets it down, as far as I can see, and he's always surrounded by 6 others or 5 others.
I just take it.
Okay, all right. Yep, I guess I should have expected that sort of advice. Thank you, though. Yeah, I appreciate it. We'll keep at it.
Okay, so she nods, dismisses you from her chambers, and you find yourself back on the streets of Vitros.
We got all our stuff back, yes?
Yes, you got all your stuff back
yeah.
upon exit. Yep.
Tuck it on.
Sure. So just
Okay.
assume you're back to what your character sheet say.
Time will tell if we're better off or worse off.
So how does this disguisey thing work?
Oh, it's a potion. It takes a potion.
And become...
Oh, so he's got 2
Will it
potions.
change my
One to
clothes?
tell the truth, and one to change his appearance so he appears as
Yeah.
the...
Down
the
to the
lady with the
clothes,
slap.
down to the voice.
I like.
Okay, so I assume
Oh, hell,
you head
Lutheria.
off. to the Temple of Lutheria.
As we're walking there, Silas will say to Damas, you were keen to do this yourself, and I was aware of that, and I just couldn't send you in there after what happened last time with myself and Proteus.
No, of course. Here was my plan, if it's okay, is to cast Zone on Truth on a piece of my clothing before going in. Talking to the kids, and if there are any that are clearly silent, not wanting to say they do want to stay here, I would ask who here is enjoying themselves. And ask each child, and then find a silent one, and then pop outside, do some augury, and say, if I took this kid from it, would there be good or bad? And then go back in and snatch the child. For me, it sounds like the best use of my particular skills. Foresight.
With the augury, perhaps that can still happen.
Yes, well, here's the thing. I could say, for instance, the first, I'd ask the augury, if you were to take the first child that you spoke to, would that have good or bad results? I think that's one way.
I think I should be able to message you.
Well, yes, no, but that doesn't matter because I can see into the future.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what the augury is, and so the first child he speaks to, the first child of Lutheria he speaks to, and if I find that out, then you'd be able to take that one and not even have to worry about all this juice and whatnot.
All right then. Well, let's do that as well. I'll do everything we can do to make this happen.
Yes, well, if you're going in, I think that's my augury plan to help you out. That's the best I can do. And I could also give you guidance as well, because I don't need to concentrate on it. I can also give you some temporary hit points through the use of augury. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds wonderful. Yes. We need everything we can get, and to Malcolm, do I know when I was a kid? Oh no, because the place has been
destroyed and remade. Yeah.
You're just having a look at augury then.
Yeah, take notice of the last sentence, or the last two sentences. If you cast it more than once, there's a 25% chance that the next one will fail.
I will only cast it the once. I haven't cast it today, and so the first time is 100%. Yep.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, so let's say the first child is loyal to Lutheria. So you learn that, they're loyal to Lutheria, so you need to find the one that isn't loyal to Lutheria. Casting augury again, you could do that, but there's a chance of failure.
And that you get a random reading, not the opposite reading, because I thought you could game it and go to 4 and then, no, but it gives you a random. Okay, no, fair enough.
So just pointing that out.
Yeah, so
again, you'd know
we
that
find a little.
Carry on.
Yeah. So we'll find a little nook, and I'll cast it. Are we doing this now? Are we?
If we're outside, if we're not too far from the outside,
and so what I say is Silas. What's the name of Silas's twin? The twin that Silas. Septia. Okay. So I sit down with my incense, roll the dragon bones out, and do a little thing, and just ask this question. Silas, disguised as Septia, goes down and speaks to the children training to be Lutheria supporters. If he were to take the first one he speaks to out to speak to the Queen, would that give us good results?
Okay.
And implied in that as good results for us is the sort of destruction of the power of Lutheria, the Lutheran Church.
Okay, I'm going to roll a dice behind the DM screen here. And 1 to 3 on a d6, you'll get a wheel result. Because you don't know, the kid might be loyal, might be twisted. And you, in fact, get a woe result.
Okay, so talk to one. I tell this to what is your name, Silas? I say, Silas, the first child you speak to, just say hello to and move along. You do not need to waste the potion on that one. I could do it once more, but there is a 25% chance that I get a random reading. Do you understand that? But it might give you some guidance as to who you give the potion to. Would that be right? Do you understand that, Silas?
It's going to be 50-50, right? And
well, it's a 75% chance that it's the truth, because it's 25% chance for each casting after the first time.
Yeah, what I mean, yeah, there's only... Yeah, so 50-50 if it's just two options, but then you've got like a random wild card in there, and that completely throws the odds out.
Does it? Okay. All right.
The first one is entirely true, isn't it? And then
so the first one's entirely true. So we've actually evened the odds. We've made it 3-2. That's, yeah.
Gamifying augury.
Look at so far.
I know, but I wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, if the first result was positive, then all good. That would have been perfect. Yes.
Yep.
Just grab the first kid and get out of there. There might be. Is there another way to tell? I mean, Silas, you can message.
Here's the other one. Here's the other thing that I can give you, is I can use my trance. What's my feature? Whatever as a cleric. I have prophetic trance, and so I can roll 2 d20s, record the numbers rolled, and can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you with that. So I can have some numbers in the bank to just give to you. Oh no, it's a creature that I can see. No, I can't do that. Oh well.
Silas, you might just have to, message these kids when you're down there. Get inside the head and...
I don't think we need to do any messaging. I don't think we need to do the messaging because we've got the potion. So he's going to go down.
I look like they're...
The first child, ignore. Then he's
ignore
going
the
to
first child.
Other children, and you're going to just be the strange man making them drink, or strange lady making them drink the things and asking them whether they're loyal to Lutheria and wish to remain in the temple or not. And they will give you the answer. Is that how the potion works? That was what was explained.
I'm not strange to them.
So Silas,
you're going to be...
with this advice ringing in your ears from lots of different people, what do you do?
Time to go.
Well, he puts on his best face and steps towards the... actually, where will you go? Well, you guys will be outside, not too far away, hiding in the shadows, yelling blah.
Yep.
Chilling in the car.
And if anything goes wrong, I will message Damas. Keep your mind open.
Yes, but I can't help you from afar.
I know. It'll just be the word to get on in there.
Yes, okay. I'll say you're doing well.
Okay, so assume you drink the potion, Silas, and you take on the appearance of Septia, the twin of Trellis. You test out your voice, and you sound exactly like Septia. What do you do?
Practice her walk.
Yep.
Do all that sort of thing. All right. Well, he'll head on in to the temple.
No one pays you much mind. The acolytes, there are people coming and praying. No one pays you much mind, Silas.
Septia will stop in the middle of the temple, just looking out for just any one of the acolytes who've made a mistake, even the slightest detail in their clothing that might be off or something like that.
George.
Yeah, this guy who accompanied you. George. Or Jorge. Yeah. What do you do?
Have they, just walking past, George, and, I say to George, I want to see the children now. They were, shown a new prayer. I want to give them a new prayer.
Well, that is highly irregular, Septia, but...
Are you judging me?
Judge me!
I apologize. I'm assuming you know that it is against regulations that you go down there, but if you wish to, I apologize.
The games are
Slap him.
tomorrow, and I wish the children to learn a new prayer. And would Septia slap him?
You've been slapped by Septia many times, Silas.
Septia gives him a slap.
Yeah.
Now.
But blessings upon the Lady of Dreams. I deserve that. I apologize.
Getting revenge on Lutheria one slap at a time.
And you have doors.
Right, let's go down to the children.
Okay, which side you going down? Left or right?
George, lead the way.
Oh, well, take your choice. Both lead down. I assume you know that.
Surprise me. Surprise me.
Okay,
it's one of those nights, George.
Takes you over there to the stairs on the side. Just right. Down there. I'm not sure why you're asking me, but I think it would be best if I did not
asking you. I just wanted to lead the way. You'll be joining us momentarily. And help you.
You head down the stairs.
This is a new prayer that I'd like you to learn as well.
Head down the stairs?
Yes. George, can you lead the way?
You should. Whoops. Did that work? Silas.
I'm downstairs, guys. Message.
Sorry, this has got a slightly new system under Roll20. Ah, there we go. Silas, you should be on a new map. Everybody else should see nothing else. So Silas, are you indeed on a new map?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is what you see. You see some of the acolytes wandering around doing their prayers. You see some beddings there. And one of them immediately comes up to you. This is highly unusual. The children here do not need any influence. What are you doing here, Septia?
Are you questioning me?
I am questioning you. As a teacher of these children, you've requested strict privacy. Why do you break protocol?
There's a new prayer I wish them to learn.
Persuasion. Or deception. No, deception. You don't want to teach them a new prayer. That's deception. You do have guidance cast. Do you have guidance cast on you?
Yes, that was the intention, was to cast guidance for the first one.
Okay, so make a deception check. You can add a d4 if you think it's necessary.
No. I'm Septia, damn it.
This is highly unusual, and I wish to make it clear that I protest your interference. But, proceed.
To George, I said, George, we have these children down here, and some of them, though they all believe in Lutheria, are not as... Some of these children are not as faithful as the others.
Well, that is what we work on every day.
Faithful of the child. Indeed. Oh. Take me to the to the least faithful of these children. They need to learn first.
Very well. Follow me. And George's heads around to the side. If you wish to follow him, you can. And you see statues of Lutheria here. You see blood around the altar. Make me a nature check, Silas. Could you know blood on altars isn't unusual, even amongst the five, because cows, chickens, you're uncertain whether that is human blood or animal blood. You don't know.
I strongly suspect.
And he leads you around here. And that's what you see.
I want the least faithful of these children.
Probably this child here.
All right. And the next least faithful. Actually, I'll go up to this child. Would you like to learn a new prayer? To our mother, Lutheria.
If it is the will of the Lady of Dreams, and of course, I long to be her humble servant.
to George, I'll say, now show me the next least faithful.
This young lady over here. You can't help but notice the bones scattered around the temple. They are not adult bones.
I kneel down for this here.
Okay.
And look him in the eyes and say to him, now tell me. I bring out some that I can remember as Silas, some terminology that we used to use toward Lutheria. Mm-hmm. Is this a tenet that you still stand by?
Oh, of course.
Looking him in the eyes, insight.
He looks down and cowers away from you, but yeah, you can make an insight.
Look at me, child. Look at me, child.
Eyes lock onto yours. He seems devoted to Lutheria. Says in the right prayer, showing you due deference by, not getting out of place, avoiding your eye contact. Yeah, seems genuine.
As in, he does have absolute faith in Lutheria.
He's given he's presenting that, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Move to George and whisper to him. I asked you to show me the least faithful, and you've let me down once. Now show me the least faithful child here. They need to learn.
I would guess this young lady here, but that would be my guess, my best guess. That's all I can do. I mean, they all have shown weakness in faith, which is why they need to sleep where they sleep.
Okay, he'll give George another slap. Leave me. Get out of here.
George scurries away.
All right. One of the woman who I met coming in, and who was very not happy.
This is the leader of the teaching of the children with the blue dot on her hair. Yes.
Okay. I need you, lady of the children, to. I would know the term that they use for this woman.
Yep.
Her status?
Head teacher. There we go. That'll do.
Okay, cool. I need you, head teacher, to show me which one of these children is the least faithful they need to learn of all nights.
She takes you over here, and you see this young child campering. This boy had the audacity to say the prayers wrong. He's been beaten accordingly, and until he can recite them properly, he will remain here for a week. I'm so sorry. I promised to do better. I just stumbled. Do not give me your excuses, boy. And she kicks him through the cage.
Oh, they're in cages. Holy shit.
Well, what do you think these are? These are cages, right?
Yeah, no. I'm zoomed right out. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Zooming in.
Yeah, they're in cages.
Okay, and this girl here, what if she faithful or not?
Better than this boy. You can't even remember a simple prayer.
What are the three least faithful here?
We need
to be made. We need to make an
like
example of
Cluedo.
Yeah.
And she points out three of them with blue dots on them are the three that she pointed out.
Then I will be taking them with me briefly, very briefly, and teaching them a new prayer that will strengthen their faith, as we both know they need it.
Of course, as long as they don't leave the temple, you can teach them. As long as they don't leave the basement, of course.
Well, they may need to leave the basement, but I'll talk to my brother about that. Give me these three children now.
Okay, she releases them from the cages and puts them down in the corner over to the east of it. Pop your head round this where they are, Silas.
Oh, right. Okay, well, Silas will go over them. Leave me. Everybody leave me. I don't want anybody listening to this prayer yet. These will be the three first to hear it, and they will know it.
They give you privacy.
That's the word I was looking for. Okay, take these 3 kids maybe down here somewhere.
Sure.
To begin the prayer, we're going to drink the holy water. Each one of you must drink of this potion, and I hand the 3 potions to them.
Well, it's 1 potion with 3 servings, but sure, you
I
feed
see.
each of the suitable amount of the potions. Yep.
The next part of the prayer begins with truth. To the boy I whisper in his ear, you will answer me yes or no. Are you happy to worship Lutheria?
Now, there is a chance this all goes to shit. So I'm going to roll a dice. 1 to 3, he's going to say...
Is it the potion?
Yeah, because he's going to tell the truth, but you might get 3 answers that all say Lutheria is the queen of all. Right? There's a chance of this all failing. But we'll leave it to the dice gods.
Well, I'll give him a... Sorry, I didn't realize the potion... I just thought it was a truth.
Or he will tell you the truth, but what if all 3 children claim to be devoted disciples of Lutheria and they wish to remain here?
Then you know... But then you know the other 2, he needs to take one of the other 2 with him. Because he knows the first one that he talks to definitely isn't.
Oh, I already spoke to one of them.
You already spoke to one of them.
You've taken one of them as part of that 3. Oh, okay, all right.
None of them are of that 3. None, that boy is not of those 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So you ask the whisper in the... what do you whisper?
Yeah, I'll reword it so... if given a chance, would you leave this temple, or would you stay with Lutheria? Whisper in my ear.
Okay, 1 to 3, he's going to want to get the hell out of there. 4 to 6, he wants to remain. Oh, I wish to worship Lutheria. She is the mistress of dreams. I would never dream of leaving. She is my goddess. I will worship her in life and in death.
Good boy. The right answer. Take some... shit. I should take... Okay, I'll take one of the girls further into the... away from the boy.
Sure.
Stay there, boy. Just so that they can answer without fearing what the other's going to...
Yep, sure.
Tattletale about. You will answer me truthfully now. If given the chance, would you rather be out of this temple with your freedom and with your parents, or would you rather stay and worship the Mother Lutheria?
Once again, 1 to 3, she will want to get the hell out of there. 4 to 6, she will not. Oh, I miss my family ever so much.
Say no more. Say no more. This prayer will work on you. Get me the other child and stand next to your friend.
Okay, so the other girl approaches.
Whisper in my ear this answer. If given a chance, would you wish to be out of this place with your parents, or would you rather stay and worship the Mother Lutheria?
1 to 3, she wants to get the hell out of there. Oh, I do miss my family ever so much. If I was given the chance, I would flee this place. It is not what I expected. It's not what my parents expected.
Ching ching.
You two will stay. You two will stay here.
Oh, of
I'll
course.
take the Okay, and I'll take the boy back to the cage.
Boomf, he's back in
back
the cage.
to one of the nursemaids.
Okay.
And with the you 3 will you lot. How many of them are there?
Is 3 of them, 4 of them.
And their teacher, you will stay here as I continue to teach these children the new prayer. This one is unworthy of it. I suppose I should slap the boy. And I slap the boy.
He falls to the ground, and the 3 acolytes around them start kicking him while he's down.
Oh, yeah. Okay. A little disheartened. Silas will go back to the girls.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yep.
He'll go back to them. You two will come with me. Hold my hand.
Of course. Whatever
We're going
you
to the
want.
upper temple to pray.
Okay.
And, we'll take them up the steps.
Yep.
Back into the temple, I assume.
Yep. Back
main
into
part.
the. Yep.
And head held high, just freaking looking straight ahead. If anybody gets in my way, I'll spit on them to get out of my way. And holding the girls' hands, just marching them out of there. And kind of growling them as I go. You two will learn this prayer. And if you forget a single word, you will know, like just marching as we go kind of thing. You know, as far as I can
Septia! What the hell are you doing? Says Trellis.
These two girls need to learn the new prayer for the games tomorrow in the name of Lady Lutheria.
This is highly unusual. Make a deception check, Silas, as if your life depended on it.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button and went to the wrong screen. Sorry.
That's all right.
Deception. Oi.
Oh.
I am taking these children and I'll add the thing to it as well.
Sure.
Extra D.
Like guidance?
D4.
D4.
You know how highly unusual this is, Septia? We will have
will.
words when you return.
Yes, we will, brother. Indeed, we will. And I take the girls' hands, like, squeeze them far too tight, so that hopefully one of them winces, and continue to march them out of the temple.
All right.
Holy wow.
So, Silas, you have the evidence you need to bring about the fall of the Temple of Lutheria in Mitros.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
The fruits of perseverance. Well done.
Oh, finally got there, Albert. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah, celebrating on the inside is Mr. Silas.
You got your first kid.
You got two of them.
But,
weren't even in eggs.
What will it cost you, Silas? You have an oath of
I
service to
know.
the Lady of Coins.
I know.
We'll get to
Oh,
that.
It'll cost us.
Okay, well, it's getting late in Canada land, so we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
And as I message you, no session next week, no session the week after.
Yes.
So enjoy your holidays, celebrate whatever ways you like. Yep.
What is it, 9th January we're back?
Yeah, that sounds
January.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
I might be, I'm just shoring up my summer plans and that sort of thing. Just letting you know because it's a couple of weeks out.
Cool.
But I'll be active on Discord once things are confirmed about
Sweet.
those first 2 weeks.
You're here in
Sorry,
Canada
I
land. It's the middle of the winter, so we only get 2 weeks off. I keep on calling it the summer break because summer's about, Christmas, right? Barbecues on the beach, getting sunburned. Not the same here in Canada, so I often call it the summer break.
Nikita's due to drop January the 8th, so if the due by date is anything to go by, I may or may not be on Discord.
Of course. Yeah, well.
She may drop before that, she may drop after, I don't know. But
she might drop during the session. Go into labour during the session.
Nikita
But needless to
was
say, that's much more
but I
important.
can't make it.
Nikita was in our first thing, right?
She was.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, gentlemen.
Yeah, how they go.
Well, see you, most of
Very
you,
good.
some of you. Hopefully, sounds weird. Hopefully I won't see you next time, Albert. Hopefully Nikita has a nice, healthy pregnancy and everything goes swimmingly. Is that her first child?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, number one.
Yes.
Okay,
Little
awesome.
girl is what's it's no secret.
Okay.
She said that's fine.
Just going to call her Malkina, of course.
Alberta? No, it's going to be
Alberta.
Robin, I think.
Robin. Nice.
I think so. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Silas is a good name.
Yeah.
I reckon.
So it's
Okay.
Aqua Bolo, actually.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to bounce, guys. I'll see you next week.
I got to go too.
I'll see you in 3
Take
weeks,
care.
whatever it is.
See you guys
Happy
later.
New Year, guys.
Everyone.
You too. Take
Bye.
care.